In the night, so cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold. Hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold. DD bands rapping, stories untold. Flying with rockets through your AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every trade hold never dies. On the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory. Heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud. Future kings standing on their cloud. Flying with rocket scooter AI. Up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies. eyes on the edge as the numbers fly. The pulse ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Riding with a rocket scooter AI, up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with AI, up we go, reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome to the stream. Woo. All right, good to see y'all again. As always, we're ready for one hell of an expiration day, that's for sure. What a huge day today also, man. We got so many cool things happening all at once. I'm ready to announce all of it. Just give me 1 second, trying to get everything situated here. The limitless sale FundedNext is back. I've been teasing about it all week. No DLL, uncapped payouts. The combination of those two things doesn't exist in props. On occasion, FundedNext will do this. It's a big market share grabbing publicity stunt. And every time they do, we max out on grabbing the handful of accounts you can get with them. And this is your chance for $1 million payouts, uncapped, right? No payment throttling, $3,000 every 10 days or whatever. You get a balance, take it out. It's a rare event that they do this, and they're doing it again starting now. Code ROCKET, and it's 30% off. On top of it, no payout splits, no payout caps, nothing. You can, no DLL, you can DCA. There's no monthly fee, no activation fee, nothing. It's just straight up buy the account. Good luck. How far can you take it? So I've been purposely blowing up accounts this week so I can get some myself. So we're ready to go. Welcome to the stream, guys. We are on day 18 of the streak. Can y'all believe it? And people have asked, like, how is this, is this your biggest streak? And the answer is I've been on a 70-day streak on the stream before. So let's see if I can get even closer to 20 first. But hell, who knows? Maybe we can get lucky and this can be my, you know what I'm saying? This could be maybe the best, maybe this could be the best streak. But in 2020, I went on a 70-day streak. I showed you guys all kind of pictures and videos of that. To go back down memory lane, back to the old days, pre-Rocket Scooter. So the FundedNext accounts, the best one to get is the 50K for your dollar amount, the one in the middle. And the 100K is slightly more expensive, but still great. It's just the drawdown to cost ratio is the best on the 50K one. So it's up to you what you want to get in these code rockets. So I'm gonna double check everything here. Let me get one myself. You can get up to 300K total of these accounts. So you can get either 12 of the 25s, 6 of the 50s, or 3 of the 100s, and that's it. And then if you bust between now and when the sale is over, it lasts for a week, you can just go get another one. I'm gonna check code rocket works. See if it works. Yeah, it looks like everything's good. Okay. As I teach you guys before I do the morning roll call, there is so when I come call the triumvirate of prop firms are gonna have a combination of these 3 rules at all times. This is how prop firms have rate limiting steps, so you don't just paper trade yourself to millions of dollars. They keep you from doing this. They usually will have a payout cap, like so much you can take total or so much you can take weekly or monthly or whatever. A throttle how much you can take out. They also will have a consistency rule to throttle how much you can make in the account, right? You can't make too much or you have to keep trading. And the longer you keep trading, the higher probability is you're going to blow up. Okay, so they have that as well. Also, they're going to have a daily loss limit. And if you understand daily loss limit, it's what stops you out whenever you hit a certain level and you can't trade anymore for the day. Daily loss limit is also a limiting step that knocks you out for a day, but also limits how much you can scale. Imagine this, if you can only lose $1,000 and you're done for the day, then if all your trades are 1-to-1, you can only really make 1,000 for every 1,000 you lose. So you're not really making that much to smaller the DLL. Your trades are 2-to-1, you're making 2,000 a day. You're not getting 5-to-1 trades every day. So basically your multiplier is your R-to-R ratio, and you're getting exactly some multiple of your daily loss limit on that first trade, if you think about it. So DLL, consistency rule, and cap payouts are all designed to throttle you just signing up for a paper account and taking $1 million payout. This is really what you're doing with these prop firms. However, FundedNext, as crazy as they want to be with this, they did it last time. It was wildly successful as far as getting, they're a huge Forex firm. They're one of the biggest firms out there. And they just came to futures this year, a couple months back. And every time they have the sale, I always blast it out, because you guys that are looking for the easiest time to get a payout, this is probably this and the static accounts I talk about are probably the best chance you got, because there's there's not a lot of rules, just a tiny consistency rule. That's it. It's end of the day drawdown. It's a very simple, not any hidden stuff. Really nice. Yeah. The rocket code is not valid. Yeah, type it in. You have to go to the futures. Go to the futures side, by the way, DYL. So you have to do it in futures. All right. Good morning, guys. E-Type, PB, Fraser, Traderkin, J Hicks, Jaded, Fraser, Jose, Simon Dean, Adrian, Alex, J Hicks, Piper Jam, One, Sire, Jose, Dominic, Michael, Matt the Goat. Thank you. Using code Rocket Scooter gives the no DLL. No, Rocket. Yeah, sorry. Code Rocket. And speaking of, let me put the little graphic up here. Hold on. Add source. Image file. I am fucking crushing it this month. Here we go. Ready? You want to see the secret of the stream? It's just a little gold bar. There we go. Well, let's make it slightly bigger. Do this online. What? Wait a second. Ta-da! It's now 30% off. Here we go. I forgot to do this yesterday. My bad, y'all. I can watch me edit this. I'm editing it live. And about the right side, that's good enough. There we go, that'll work. That will work. So in props, you're very rarely going to get two of those three rules gone. Most props are going to have all three of those rules. I'll tell you like an example. Tradeify growth account, right? Tradeify growth account has 35% consistency, has payout cap, and also has a daily loss limit. It has all three. My Funded Futures Expert has no DLL and no consistency, but a payout cap. So it's got two of the three gone, which is why it's one of the best accounts out there. Those are the three things that limit you from just signing up for paper account and making a whole lot of money, which is why MFF Expert, most people tout, is probably the best end of the day drawdown in the business, right? Because the fewer of those rules, the easier it is for you to hit your goal. But nobody in this business does no DLL and uncapped payout. Uncapped payout is rare. So basically with FundedNext, very simple. After 5 days, whatever is in your balance, once you get, so it's 40% consistency eval, you pass in 3 days. Then you trade for 5 days. As long as you make $500, you can take half of that balance as a payout, half of it, whether it's 500, 5 million, or 10,000 or whatever. After 30 days, you can take it all in a lump sum. I have had so much fun with these no DLL accounts. Every time they have a sale, I'll load up on them. The first sale, I got $10,000 out of those accounts in the first month. So it's kind of fun. Great return on investment for me, you know, at least. Some of your advisor broker you can open an account with to get your CQG data. Andre, as far as brokers go, I don't know which brokers you can't get. I don't know if any of the US brokers, if you can't open an account with them. What I would do is I would contact CQG themselves and ask them which FCMs are compatible with them from Europe. As long as they're compatible with CQG, it doesn't matter where you go. CQG will pipe the data in here. Good morning, nerds. What's up? What's up? What's up? Big old sales. All right. And God, I got an email. So I've got, you know, the internal email from My Funded Futures about what's coming out. Holy crap. Guys, it's like, this is crazy. And this is like top secret, top secret. Don't show this to anybody sort of thing. My Funded Futures is about to get really cool. And if you guys want a hint, it has everything to do with, no, I can't tell you. It's okay. It's what you guys want. That's all I'm saying. All right. It's what you want. Somebody said, what's up? What's up? What's up? Okay. Back to the roll call. All right. Well, Maddie, coming one of your favorite trading streams. Keep going. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Is it because of Pickle and iDoc? Because I feel like most people come for those guys. They're the real stars of the show, I feel. All right. AMD cooled up, gap down, open, maybe a good pullback opportunity. Yeah, probably so. We got 30 minutes till market opens, guys. Hit that like button if you don't mind. Today, also, as we do every single Friday, our friends at Elite Trader Funding, who are always here in the stream, always here to help, are donating 4 funded trading accounts, direct to funded. Today for the stream. Every Friday they do this. It's fantastic. They have an awesome program. We'll talk about it more as the stream kicks off. Bum, 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 bum. They have a very competitive, very cool direct-to-funded program. And just starting out, and again, they're a firm that just starting out with that program, and they're a firm that listens to feedback. So as they're improving their offerings, even as time goes by, it's probably gonna get better. They listen to you guys. Any feedback you have, let them know. This FundedNext have end of the day drawdown too. That's what makes it even better. It's not trailing. There are accounts with no gimmicks. This is kind of like what I'm trying to say. It's an account with like, what's the catch? During the sale, there's no catch. There's no gimmick. There's like, oh, well, fuck, it's trailing drawdown. Literally no catch. It's a My Funded Futures Expert account, but 40% consistency, which is huge. It's amazing. Like Tradeify's is 20. So 40 just gives you pretty good freedom that you can just knock it out in 3 days. And no payout cap and no payout split. That's the other thing too. There's no 90-10. You keep 100%. It's kind of like, what's the catch? Well, they're trying to grab market share. So they're going to give you too good to be true accounts once in a while. So that's the catch. It's not going to last. And so every time we do it, I always tell you guys how big it is. And 30% off on the thing. So, but anyways, back to Elite Trader Funding. We'll talk about them when we get closer to the giveaway. But they have a really awesome direct fund program. Skip the eval, pretty nice. Go straight to a funded account, and that's direct fundeds are nice if you want like a good stable payout sort of income rather than like gamble on building a big balance or a big payout. Like I do direct funded with Tradeify. It's really good. You know, every 7 to 10 days, I'm getting like, you know, $3,000 to $15,000 out of these accounts that I build a buffer in. Consistent payout, right? FundedNext is expensive. Not with 30% off. It isn't. It's very cheap. It's 30. So take 30% off the price. Only like a couple $100. This is comparable to everything else. I wouldn't say anything of that's expensive. Oh, speaking of, let me log into my accounts here. I'm not even logged in. What's wrong with me? Okay, let me log into my rate of eights here. All right, let me log into you. Not even market's gonna open. I don't even have my accounts open. That's not a good thing. Guys, I'm on an 18-day winning streak. Apart from the talking about props all morning, I am on an 18-day streak. It has been incredible. An incredible ride. You guys have seen me dig out of holes. You guys have seen me make 10K, 15K, 20K days. This entire journey up. I've turned this Tradeify balance into $200,000 of profit. I am like, I don't know, maybe 30K or less away to my 80K goal with payouts with those guys so I can go live. My third live account I've got from props in the half a year I've been doing this. So I've gone live 3 times, which is awesome. Or 2 times. That'll be my third one. Live accounts, so trading other firms' actual money, which is only reserved for traders who are passing the test and doing very well. They don't offer it to anybody. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of people out there that just like paper trade or sim trade or talk about props. But if you can't go out there and flash around a live account, you're not good enough to earn one. And so make sure the people you listen to, you know, they're like, I make payout. You know, anybody can make a payout. Anybody can throw $1 million into accounts to get $100,000 payout out. The only way you're going to live is if you're netting a huge amount of profit, and they got to get you to live so you stop stealing their money. So this is your rule of thumb when it comes to people. Anybody that has a prop thing going on or prop affiliate, if they're not live, they're not at the level you want to be to follow them. This is 100% true. You should ask everybody, why aren't you live yet? There's no gimmick. There's no, oh, well, they're an influencer, they want to keep them in sim. No, it's very simple. If you're robbing them blind of money, they're going to put you to live. There's no better advertisement for your brand than your prop influencer in a live account, because that shows the ultimate pinnacle of skill. So ask your, I'm going to start a movement called Ask Your Influencer, why aren't you live? Why aren't you live? Ask them. That's the rule. Hey, why aren't you live? You've been with these guys for a while. You've been popping Apex code on your screen for about a year or two. Why aren't you live? Why aren't you live with XYZ? Bum, bum. What's up? Oh, I gotta watch. I'm not even watching chat. Hold on. I'm trying to get situated on my accounts here. We have expiration Friday. So let me tell you what today is going to look like, in my opinion. Hold on. Let me reset my little pencil tool here. I think we're going to have a slanty up, slightly choppy sort of close. I think today it's going to be great. It's not going to be maybe a long at the open day. I might stab along at the open in one account, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit lower lows, hit higher highs, and then end up about where we started, because it's volatile and low volume and non-bearish. So I think we're going to have a fake out to both sides, and that's just me. Not trying to draw it, so let me reset my little tool here. Let's get going with the FundedNext, baby. All right. So in my opinion, I don't know where my levels are because I'm about to draw them, but I think that we're going to do something like, oops, something like megaphoning, and then something in the range of, let's just grab dips, right? That's what I'm thinking. But I'm just guessing. I'm just speculating. Bum, 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 bum. All right. I'm not even reading comments right now. I'm trying to get situated here on my end. All right. So code rocket is how you get your 30% off. Someone who just asked. Chat. And so during the sale, what you can do is you hit it hard on the first day, what I do. And if I lose any ground, I just blow up and reset. The goal is to have 3 of them funded for the end of the sale. That's the rule. Now, you guys may not be as spin happy as I am, but I don't want to waste a single day. So like today, I'm going to hit them all hard. Try to get my big trades out the door on those guys. And if they don't do well, I will purposefully lose them. I don't lose any ground and start over. I will reset them. They don't have a live program yet at FundedNext. Nope, nope. All right, back to the comments. Let me see what you guys are talking about. All right, good morning, nerds. Everybody says, all right, here, I need a couple more mods on the channel. So today, I'm just going to see who wants to be a mod. If I know you and you've been around for a while and you've been helpful, I'm going to moderate like 2 or 3 more people. Looks like Matt was celebrating. Oh, hell yeah, I was celebrating. Oh man, life is great. Life is really good. Can I tell you guys something crazy about Rocket Scooter? Like, Rocket Scooter's business alone is like up 10x in like the last 3 months. 10x, like 10 times the people. Like the boot camp is like a magnitude higher amount of people. It's crazy. The support we've got from the community has just been astronomical. This is what it truly feels like to be in a place that's going viral, like viral. So it's like we're staffing up. I mean, it's just this huge wild ride. It's been crazy. Whatever happened to FundedNext being straight to funded, they're coming out with that pretty soon. That's another thing they're doing. How much do the accounts cost? Oh, you guys still want to ask about FundedNext? Hold up. All right, let me show you. Hold on. Getting ready to get situated here. I guess since y'all are going to ask it a lot, let me show you all the... So make sure you go to futures as well. Don't buy a CFD account. These are at mine, 30% off of each one of them. So this is $40 off, so that becomes $80. This is let's just 30. It's 30, so this is $75 off of that, so it's about 170. And let's just 45 times 30 is 135. So about $310 for the big one. All right, test server is also got the overnight dynamic hedge pressures on them. Automated, it's really nice. It's really clean. Right now we're fixing the graphics so they show up in the right place. And the has the robust model. We changed the model like not too long ago for being a more robust calculation for Tuesday and Thursday expiring options. And that is the robust model. I double checked that everything was done there and everything should be good. And now we're ready to roll. Should be early next week when we have this live for you guys. So speaking of, let's draw it on the screen. 63.31. Upper hedge and 37. Okay. So since these are going to be likely in a redistribution zone, today I'm not going to draw the blues. Let's get the blues out of the way because they're going to be in the middle of stronger pivots. So let's mark yesterday's close. All right, back to the roll call for we get going. 3 accounts, you can get $300,000 worth of accounts. So if you guys keep asking, let me just get through this really quick. You can get 12 of these or 6 of these or 3 of these or some combination where the total adds up to 300,000. That's what you can get. All right. You can get 700K now. Wait, now you can? Unless they change it, it's always been 300. So he says the last time, the guy's the most annoying vlogger, terrible trader. I know. I'm actually really, really bad at trading. I'm so bad. Like, it's just weird. Everybody in here, that's whoever said that in chat over here is a moron for just believing that I'm good. So you're right. I don't know what they see in me. Last time I was down 15K LOL. I know it sucks, right? Why are these idiots here watching that? You guys are all idiots. Wait, 700 eval, 300 funded? It's 700K? I'm not reading the fine print here. Oh my God, y'all are right. Fudge. You can buy more. Hold on. Let me try to buy a second one and third one. Let me load up. Hold on. I didn't even read the fine print. I'm a horrible. Wait, let me buy one more just to test. I'm a horrible affiliate. What the hell? I swear this is my bad. Again, this is always me because I don't pay attention because I'm like the troll in chat said, why do you guys watch me? I'm a fucking loser. All right, let me try this. Hold on. Okay, we could buy more than 300K, but 300K funded. Okay. God, why do you guys watch me? I swear to God. Okay, hold on. You can have 650Ks funded. That's it. But six funded, yeah. God, what a loser. Yeah, why watch this guy? Horrible. Can't even read fucking directions, much less trade. Hold on. All right, let me chunk it. Let me chunk another 300 bucks. Let's buy a fourth one. See if it works. Hold on. You forgive me. Don't be nice. You're just being nice because you feel sorry for me. You guys are too nice. You're welcome to tell me I'm a moron. All right. Did it work? 700K. Okay, payment went through. Account created successfully. Wait, all right. Oh, okay. You buy 700K worth. Well, there you go. All right. You wait all night for the FN promo. Got a special email for 10% off from them. Yeah, so it's 30% off now. Trust me, every once in a while we get weirdo trolls, people come in here, and it's usually someone else that has like a YouTube channel or something. The only person that would take their time out of the way, let me tell you something weird. The only person that go out of their way to watch YouTube is either A, a trading student, or B, a trading YouTuber. And very often we'll get someone that has their own YouTube channel or something, make fake accounts that come over here, and they just wonder why they're still in our shadow. I've been playing 4D chess with these small YouTubers for years, keeping them in my shadow. And even as far as like dropping bad information, as far as my secrets to why we're going viral. And I've been watching some of them that are copying me do the wrong fucking thing because I leave hints that that's what you're supposed to do, and they still fucking stay small. It is hilarious how much 4D chess I'm fucking playing. But it's funny they come in here and troll because they're just mad that we're big and they're not. But yeah, anyways, nice to meet you too, Mr. Troll Guy. Love you. Okay. But yeah, don't watch me because I'm a shit trader. 18-day streak was fully luck. What's up, Andre, Rocky Mountain, Simon Dean, Rocky Reddington, Larry, William, Master? Like, I have somebody believing that if you stream in the morning and stream in the afternoon, it makes your numbers grow. It actually hurts you, but oh, it's okay. I have a different situation though. Circus. Yeah, there's people copying everything I'm doing, even my keywords. I have a way to find out what keywords they use, and there's somebody copies my keywords exactly. They rip them from the source code inside of YouTube. You can see what keywords people use, their tags, and there's people out there whose videos tags exactly the same as mine. Literally, they're trying to do exactly my formula. It's crazy, right? I got 7 monitors, how much I trade with. 6. Most of them run the stream, most of them run the company, and one of them sits here on to the side. And one of them is this guy right here. This guy right here is a tablet that I haven't turned on because it's all claustrophobic and have to like sit here and write, and you get to stare at the side of my head, so I don't do it anymore. Straight to funded, no payout cap, no deal, no consistency. Not straight to funded, but straight to funded would be awesome though. That'd be dope, right? Welcome, good morning, stream guys. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. First time enjoying already. Trader Dream Team, love you, man. Thank you. Am I trading in Q? Yeah, I'll be trading in Q today. Speaking of, let's get everything ready to go on screen. Doing the roll call here. Is our minimum trades past the challenge? 40%. So 3 days. That's it. DTF deals. Yeah. Elite Trader Funding has a deal, I think, going on. And Tradeify has a deal going on. Tradeify's, I think, is over today. But we get like normally 30% off with those guys. FundedNext is 40% in eval. So it's 3 day pass. That's it. Yep, correct. 700K in challenges. Look at you guys. Y'all are so smart. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Buy loads more. That's what she said. Giggity. LOL. Past count if I printed that printed so fine. Let's go. Oh my god, y'all are so funny. Like I said before, Matt Film says write your name the color orange. You're done with the test. Yeah, I really would. Like my ADHD gets the best of me sometimes. Tyler says me versus dad. No son, we can't fight. We can't fight. You and me together, we can rule the galaxy as father and son. I'll never join you, never. IDoc and I watched Empire Strikes Back last night. She'd never seen it, so I'm taking her through the Star Wars saga. And she's like, "Is this where? Does Luke know that he's his father?" I'm like, "Jesus, man, that's been spoiled so many times." I'm like, "No, get to the part when he says it. Don't just watch the movie knowing he's the father. Come on." Even Darth Vader didn't know he's the father until he had to search his feelings. The Emperor was like, "This is the son of Anakin Skywalker," and he goes, "No, that's impossible." I was like, "Search your feelings, Vader. It's true. You know it to be true." And he had to search his feelings because he's not Anakin. He's Darth Vader. Anakin's dead. He's a different guy, completely consumed by the dark side. So he didn't even know he had kids. You know, he's deadbeat dad, not paying his child support. And so I'm like, she's like, "Is this where Luke knows the father?" I'm like, "Darth Vader doesn't even know he's the father yet. He hasn't searched his feelings. He'll eventually get there." And she's like, "Oh," and I'm like, "Just watch it for what it is." And she was like, "This is really good." She's like, "This is great. This movie's what, 45 years old?" I'm like, "Yeah." They kind of remastered it in the 90s as George Lucas got rid of like all the shit, you know, effects that they used that were kind of like for the 80s, and now things got a lot better. Like the underneath the speeder when they were in Mos Eisley, where the speeder is going through the you know, and it's like just this orange glow underneath it because they put Vaseline on the camera to smudge it out, so you can still kind of see the wheels. He like always hated that shit, so he's always wanted to fix it. I'm like, "Yeah, there's CGI in this one, but there wasn't in the 80s. They had to add it in the 90s. All right, welcome to the stream, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. We have a whole big stream going on today. This is day 18 of my streak. I'm at the 200K mark with Tradeify. I'm about to go live with those guys and get 30K more payouts. Working my way to that right now. It's going to be really cool and really fun to get there. My third live account. I'm live with ETF and live with My Funded Futures. It's been such an incredible prop journey to earn those live accounts. Pretty cool. Share the stream. Oh, thank you for sharing the stream. Hit the like button if you guys can. Do me a favor. All right, so let's get the pivots up here on the chart. Get ready to go. Enough prop talk. Let's get ready for business. 2297 and then 6150. So this is way off the charts today, and I don't understand. I went and looked, and I confirmed it's true. There are some very strange options orders that are skewing this way down here, so it's like way out of the way. I went through last night. I went to a coffee shop and sat there with IDoc, and I was digging through the options orders to figure out why was this so low, and it is what it is. Can't really debate what it is. Okay. Yesterday's close. Let's mark that really quick. Kind of a flat to slightly up-ish open. I think we close slightly up unless there's just a big sell-off, which is possible. The VIX is above the contango midpoint, so we do have the ability to have volatility trigger something. I'm not saying that it will. I'm not hoping that it will, but it is capable. It's not liquid enough that if there is some kind of selling and hedge break, it could trigger some kind of big event today. So what I'm saying is today's a day not too long at the open, in my opinion, for myself. Today's a day to just buy dips when I get them. All right, so you got a couple of red lines sitting up here. These are from yesterday and the day before. Clone and clone, put you here. Any big dip down to here or hedge pressures is kind of what I'd be looking to get. Move all this out of the way. You get out of the way, sir. Oh God, yesterday was such a fun trade. Monthly hedge pressure open out the door to DD band. Some people had their biggest days ever. Someone on our stream had a 17K day. They said the biggest day they've ever had trading yesterday, which was incredible. I love hearing people get to their goals, especially as big as this community is. It's like more stories I get to hear, bigger community, bigger amounts of stories and bigger amounts of people. Like, you know, my first payout, I love hearing that. Or people say it's my first 10K day. I love hearing that. So congrats to Diana. There was someone else in stream that had their first 5K day. I forgot who it was though. Oh shoot, flat open in NASDAQ, huh? Whale, huh? Maybe hopefully we can gap down. Kind of nice. Dynamic 2297. This one's also low. Suspiciously low, right? We'll get this one later when it comes to it. I'll move this off the chart for now. I can't wait till this is all automated. I'll tell you what. But I know there's a YouTuber out there copying everything I'm doing, like even down to my tags. I have somebody that was like reporting that to me. They've copied my intro video. They've got a money gun now. It's crazy. But I guess, you know, if you can't lead, join. What's up? Let's milk these guys dry. Let's go, Tyler. We got this, buddy. You and me, sir. Tyler, we're going to take on the universe. We'll rule the galaxy as father and son. We shall do it. You put NQ on the screen. Got you guys. Got Michigan numbers today. Yep, that's correct. You guys are all on point. I love that you guys know what needs to be happening here. Let me see what I got. Okay, so that's good. I'm like, I got all these tabs open. Before I close it down, I just want to stare at it again one time. I don't know why we were looking at cars one day, but this is my dream car. And oops. Oh yeah, we're talking about what kind of car I drove. So I don't know if you guys like Aston Martins before we start the stream. This was in this Aston Martin dealership. That's my old car. This is what I was like, I want to get this one. Tell me what you guys think about the brown color. Or it's not brown, it's bronze. I'm closing down like the million tabs I have open. Like 2 weeks ago on the stream. Apparently we're going over this. What do you guys think about the Vantage? Would you guys own a Vantage over a Lambo? If you guys got to pick one of the two. The bronze, right? The bronze is so cool looking. I don't know, the tires and everything, the bronze tipped wheels. Now, like this, and that's nice, right? So we went there because IDOC was looking to get an SUV, and they have a really nice SUV there. And we, you know, we were just up there checking it out. Let me close all this down. And I was like, I never thought I would like a brown car. It's because it's brown, it's not really brown, but like I went in there and you can't really just buy them. They don't have Vanquish. It's the James Bond car. You have to get them like special made, and there's only a couple of them out. And that was somebody else's that was just being stored there before they shipped it. There's a huge lead time on it. But I went in there and the owner didn't even know it was there. He was like, oh yeah, somebody bought that. He's like, we're the oldest Aston Martin dealership in the country. Blah, blah, blah. And tell me all about it. And I walked in there and I was like, whoa, what's that over there? He's like, oh yeah, this is, that's somebody's Vanquish and they got it. And I'm like, it's bronze with a black stripe over the top. Dude, it was crazy. And I saw it and I was like, oh my God. All right, now I have this whole new love of bronze colored cars. I was like, okay. So, you know, 2026 goals, although I don't know if I can justify even having money to spend on things. I still don't think I want to justify spending $500,000 on a car. And you can get them used for very much closer to half of that for a couple years old. However, you can't get bronze with the brown with a black stripe. So that's the problem. So yeah, I don't think the DBS, the James Bond. Yeah, well, it used to be the V12, right? The Pierce Brosnan one, right? Let me show you his version of it. I don't know if he has the it was this one. That's the one he had. Pierce Brosnan days. This one right here. Reunited with his old iconic Vanquish. Boom, boom, boom. It shot missiles out the bottom. I don't think mine will be able to shoot missiles out the bottom, but that'd be dope if it could. But the bronze is cool, right? Then then they went to the DB, what's it called? The DB, something. When they got rid of the Vanquish, it was DB11. for a little bit, which is also their two-seater, I believe. And then DB4, I don't know what DB4 is. Yeah. Anyways, I just don't know if you guys like the bronze. I was like, is that, because like brown is usually like, you would think old people car. Your grandparents likely had a brown Lincoln in the 70s, right? Lincoln Town Car. When you think of brown, you're just like, oh, that was my grandpa's car, right? All right, 7 minutes till market opens. Opening flat. I am looking for some confirmation on places to buy. I do think with the VIX the way that it is, we will be moving up and down today. I don't think we're going to be moving straight up out the door. It's not a long out the open day. I'll say with the VIX creeping like it is. Yeah, I'm a creep. I'm a horrible trader. Hold on. VIX creeping. Slightly lower, but not moving down. We need VIX below here to have a solid month after expiration. VIX needs to be below 1841, which is contango midpoint. We have rolled into a new contract for the next month, and we're above it. Usually it tests this level, and once you test it, if it fails, then we're good solid for straight bull run going forward. If it tests and bounces, the market's gonna get a little choppy and usually coincides with a wave down, so be careful on that. You know, obviously we had kind of a scare a couple of days back. Trump tweeting kind of stuff created, like, we saw evidence of the volatility 2 days ago. You guys remember? That's the day I was down, you know, like 12 or 13K, and I wrote it back up to get back to even. Streak continues. That proved how sensitive the market is to news and events right now. And VVIX jumped, you know, above 100 at that point, and VVIX above 100 is a key sign that the volatility is going to be volatile. VIX is volatile. That's what VVIX is, volatility of the VIX. So VIX is the volatility of the S&P, VVIX is the volatility of the VIX. And when this is above 100, the market's extremely sensitive to news. And so when it's below 100 and this is below here, the market shrugs off news like it's not even a thing. So today we're in a mode where VIX is high enough to where the Michigan numbers could collapse and start a big sell-off. The liquidity is just that low. That's all I'm trying to say, is the market's not as liquid as it needs to be, right, to support at these highs at this moment in time. So be careful. So you guys like the bronze car? You guys said, how many monsters do I have up? 6. Trading screen. Everything else runs the business. Discord, run the stream, watch the YouTube, watch chat. Buy funded futures, this affiliate stuff, this. Everything's kind of on a million different screens. Full port Friday, LOL. I mean, I might full port these FundedNext. Just kidding. Just kidding. Somebody says that the Japanese Star Wars said I sound like a samurai when I was like, we will rule the galaxy together. That grandpa samurai voice. I used to watch a lot of Kurosawa movies. I was a big fan of samurai films. Seven Samurai, his other ones. You like the car? You guys like the bronze? Yeah, the bronze is cool. Okay. So a couple people said no, but most people said the bronze was cool. Vantage over a Lambo. I feel like it's such a classier car. Jay Hicks, if FundedNext canceled one of your accounts because there was suspicious login, you didn't. Everybody that has an issue with FundedNext, you come through me. I will get it solved. I have like audience with the owners, dude. So if you have a problem with FundedNext ever, I will fix it for you today. Don't wait on it. I made 1,000 announcements about Jay Hicks, so I'll hook you up, dude. If you're, I'll get you right up with these guys. We've got like a golden parachute on this community. Nobody here is gonna have a problem. Okay. They have checks in place because you have to think about these global firms, right? They're dealing with people all around the world. You can't really sue. They're out of your jurisdiction. It's like a you know what I mean? And so they have to have these like sweep all rules to make sure people aren't scamming them. Imagine here, right? In the United States, it's easy to track down or ban people or block people who are scamming you because, you know, you can just sue them. But when you're a global firm, the hell's going on at the open here? The orange man tweeting something to start the day off. Let's go. I need to get situated with everything. Okie doke. Well, that's good to see. Market's trying now, moving the gap up pretty heavy. Okay. Little 70, 60, 70 point jump there. What the hell is going on? Speaking of, where is my news stuff? What, 2 minutes till market opens. All right, what do we got going on here? Green is better than bronze. Yeah, the Aston Martin green's really sexy. Guys, I'm going to smash the like button. Friends, we're about ready to get rolling here. Right about 1,000 viewers, we'll drop in and do our ETF direct funded giveaway. They're very awesome to donate 4 accounts to the stream. Even though I'm the world's most horrible trader, apparently they don't care about that. FundedNext is too expensive. No, Angel, no, it's not. For uncapped payouts, that's the return, is uncapped payouts. Don't think of it like a normal prop firm. Uncapped payouts is the value that you're paying for. Don't just think it's like, oh, I can, you know, it's this value to make a payout. Uncapped payouts is tremendously risky for them. So it's up to you to decide if that's your risk you're willing to take. So don't just compare price to price on any other prop firm. Compare the value. No DLL and uncapped payouts is a ridiculous combo that nobody does. That's why it's going to be a couple $100 for an account versus 100, but there's no activation fee as well. So keep that in mind. Most firms will have an activation fee. You'll pay like a little bit up front and then you activate whenever you get funded. There's no activation fee. So it's all of it in one, just FYI. And no monthly payment either. So it's like you're not paying monthly as well. So really kind of like add them up side by side with all the other features. Every other firm is going to charge you per month, this and that. Let's hold off at the open here. Resiliences are somewhat decent, 30 and 30, which is good. Greater market hopefully still bullish. Has a deal dropped? Yeah, deal dropped already. Let's get it together. Let's get together. It's eval to sim funded. So eval 40%. What do we got? Ooh, ooh, ooh. MHP, if you break MHP, market's dead today. All right, so we have MHP difference of 63 to 6180. So that's what we do, 60 points low off the open. 60 points off the open for the low. S&P at MHP now EST. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Just for fun, let's, oh no, not 5. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, that was left over from yesterday. Okay, let's not do that. Oh my goodness. All right, that's funny. That was when I was trying to lower the balance yesterday. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Let's do MHP long on, I know S&P is where we are, but kind of longing out the door here. I didn't mean to grab it. So EST, 60 points off the open. S&P and monthly hedge pressure is literally right here. MHP is on NASDAQ is 60 points lower. So if I lose this on S&P, it could be pretty bad. So 240 is it, right? Let me double check. Yeah, 240. Okay. We're at S&P, EST every single time. MHP, good long setup here. Where's my little label? Where is my little label? Oh my word, I never put my labels at. There we go. There it is. Let's take it. Let's get that money. Let's get that money. Ooh, my first FundedNext account right out the door up $1,500. Keep pumping, keep pumping. I got it consistency, so hopefully we hang in there. Now, again, if we lose MHP, market's going to crash. This is a really nice, easy, clean day, just like yesterday. If it loses bad, and we're good. I'll take a loss in a small amount. I didn't mean to buy 5 here. That was crazy. So we'll see. All right. I got S&P. I proxy traded on NASDAQ. I really should be trading S&P here at MHP. So let me check. And again, breaking it's irrational. And market will be crazy if it does lose. So S&P every single time. This is going to be literally 3 points off the open on S&P. So let's tap that. Could have some overshoots, to be very careful today. I really don't want 3 though. A little messy here. S&P's at monthly hedge pressure now. You break monthly hedge pressure, market's dead. Hang in there, boy. Let's go. 48, dude. MHP is literally right here. Losing MHP, market's dead, so be careful. Resiliences are good. MHP resiliences are good. Things are good for the rally. Let's roll it. Let's flip that shit. Let's go. Hang in there. I grabbed NASDAQ, and on my other accounts, I grabbed S&P. I'm loading it pretty heavy across the board on the long side. So let's... I don't want to, but we'll get what we can get here. It's going to be a fight to hold the open. And again, if this is another day like yesterday, hold the open and keep going. Should be good. And again, if we lose monthly hedge on S&P, market's dead. So this is where the caution is. Be very careful here. Market's dead and the market dies and I take a little bit of a loss and I take a little bit of a loss. It is what it is. Where the hell's my label? Same setup as yesterday. I'm going to hope the market does all right here. Michigan numbers coming out. So hopefully if the Michigan numbers bump us to keep going higher. Can't wait to automate this. I never have to draw again. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Pump it, pump it, pump it. All right, by the next time. All right. This could be pretty brutal if we do lose MHP on S&P. So by proxy, I'm watching the S&P monthly hedge pressure as it's starting to trade a little lower. This could be pretty bad. So just kind of like be careful here. Let me trim down to 2. I didn't even want 3 to begin with. All right, hang in there. Allow about 10 points of overshoot as possible, and filling the gap. Nasdaq res is negative, so Nasdaq could probably come fill the gap. Nasdaq might actually go a little lower on this one before it moves. So be very careful. Monthly hedge break can be a big sell-off, so we'll be very cautiously watching this. And this Michigan number is going to be pretty nasty. This is monthly expiration, by the way, and anything weird can happen. Okay. EST every single time. All right. I love drawing. It is trying to sell, so be careful, because if it does break, it can get pretty nasty. So even though I'm trading Nasdaq and S&P across all my accounts, I am betting, just like yesterday, on monthly hedge pressure holding. Monthly res is good. DD ratio greater than half. It did open with the bull setup. This is the 1B setup on BLD, which is decent. It is overshooting though, so being very careful here. I did accidentally buy 5 because that was still set at 5 yesterday. An accident. Monthly map is good too. Yep. So stats are good. Now, again, if today's the day market crashes, and 18-day streak goes kaput. It happens. It's just not, you know, sometimes the market, this is at 90% a day, should close above orange. And if today's the one day it doesn't, then it doesn't, right? Very careful. Just make sure I'm always doing the right thing. If I take a loss and I bounce right back, if it comes right back above, other than that, there's nothing below here to trade. So be careful. Monthly hedge breaks are pretty devastating. It should hold. It looks like it's trying to hold, but we'll see. Nasdaq is a little bit lower to go, which is kind of why I don't like the fact that this trade is doing this right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And if you can buy up to 700,000 FundedNext, I might as well go buy up to 7 of these things. I didn't know you could buy up to 7. That's crazy. All right, so you're gonna keep an eye on this one today. Be careful on monthly hedge break. Get pretty gross pretty fast. All right, let's get like 7 of these things. That's incredible that you can get 7. Let me go shopping. Michigan numbers are coming out in a little bit, so keep your kind of like 20 minutes, you know, keep your wits about you. Hang in there, monthly hedge. Get up there. Get up there. All the stocks at MHP as well. Yeah. What's a good prop for him cheap right now? All in FundedNext is not bad because you don't pay monthly fee or activation fee on it. That's kind of what we're all talking about now. 30% off sale that you see on my screen here. Somebody said close, you can't keep losing today. Wait, how many trades did you make today? Sorry to hear that, man. Come on, Nasdaq, baby. Give us some love. Give us some love. I don't know. You could buy 7 of these things. I might as well get 7 just so I can have them armed and ready. Because they're no DLL, so you might as well max out, literally. So if you can, 3 of them are funded, but the other ones that are eval, are they also no DLL even after the deal ends? So you need 7. This is what I'm trying to say. As long as you have 7, you've locked in 7 no DLL accounts, even though only 3 of them can get funded. This is incredible. So essentially my job is to have 7 evals passed and only 3 of them go funded. All right, let's go shopping. No DLL and uncapped payouts. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. All right, let's go for Tyler and I are going to race to see who can get to the first $1 million payout. Jokes aside, big payout would be great. Freaking 10K payout would be great. $100 million payout. Any payout would be good. So I got to basically brute force these things. All right. Michigan number is going to bump us. What do y'all think? I don't like that I'm sitting here in the drawdown though on the NASDAQ. And MHP is a little bit lower, so that is a little scary. But if I can do 30 points, I'll be down like $1,600 if I do take drawdown on this. Yeah, the monthly hedge is the orange line. And S&P is fighting at its own monthly hedge. And see, usually monthly hedge does not break easily. If it breaks, it's a big crash, especially if it breaks on expiration. So listen, if this breaks on expiration, it's market crash. So remember, you're on the edge of a market crash. And this is like really the scary part. This indicator less than 0 is bad. This indicator greater than 0 is good. So you have gap fill potential, which is wanting to hold. You have monthly hedge break on the stock side, which is wanting to draw. So the stock selling off could cause a big excursion. So basically, while it does look like it's going to sell off, I'm still going to hang on and hopefully this turns green. After about 10 points lower, 628 in gap fill. If it fills the gap and keeps going, I'm just going to liquidate everything and just be on the red until we get back above orange, right? So this is always a gamble and it's always a risky one because it's monthly expiration and you're literally sitting here on the edge. I'd like to bet that things hold, and I never try to bet on a bear market. If it turns bearish, then okay, it turns bearish. That's one thing, but I don't bet that it becomes bearish. I bet that we do hold. Nasdaq is looking okay, hopefully. S&P is, again, fighting, but let's kind of get back on the right side, S&P. The stocks are losing little by little, so I'm not a big fan of this right now. I was excited to see something big. I really was thrilled to get something out of this. MHPs are my favorite setups, though. They really are. They're really strong. They really are good at holding, but S&P is sort of like gracefully trading lower. Let's double check some of the stocks while we're waiting here. Nvidia is trying to push above MHP, which is good. Apple's right on the edge. Yeah, everything's like right on the edge today. Amazon, that's like 4 stocks. Geez, okay. Microsoft, that's 5. Okay, everything is on their own monthly hedge. So everything's, Jesus, Meta too. Everything's on the verge of right on the edge. Woo, my heart's racing. My heart's racing, guys. All right, I need some more mods. I need some more mods in chat. Who here is here every day? Who here is a ruthless asshole that wants to take out their frustration of the world on random strangers? Who will rule with an iron fist? All right. Arsh, I got you, bud. I've known you for years, so I'll get you. Hold up. All right. I'll moderate Arsh here. Good deal. Okay, hold on. A couple more people. Somebody that I know is going to be here. Fraser. Yeah, I like Fraser. All right, I got you, bud. All right, just like a handful more. If I didn't pick you, it's just not because I don't love you. It's just I'm picking a couple of random people. Trust me, I'd love to have all you guys mod. Is it a paid gig? It's the what you get paid is the enrichment of your soul for doing a good service. You can't beat soul growth, like, you know what I mean? You can't beat the spiritual growth you're going to have by being a moderator. It almost pays itself. They ain't paying, doesn't pay anything. Hold on, a couple more people. Hold on. God, there's so many people that send me. Am I dissing you? No, I'm not dissing you. Hold on. Hold on. You don't want to do it. That's fair enough, Mike. LOL. You'd roll the velvet hammer bounty. Oh, that's hilarious. But no, it really has to be people that I know are going to contribute and be fair. Not that I'm saying that you guys wouldn't be, but I want to make sure that I know it's people that I know that are available. Josh, you already are a mod. LOL. Andrew, you already are a mod. Okay, let's go. Let's put some wins on the board. Let's go. FundedNext. There we go. Finally. Damn, fucking trades are moving. There we go. Let's get some love. Don't stop. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. All or nothing on these FundedNext. You can get 7 of these things. That's crazy. Or $700,000 worth. So, like, you know, this is time for me. I'm loading up. So I haven't even bought 7 yet. I'm still trying to work my way to get 7, but I'm kind of focusing on my trade right now. All right, let's double check what Nasdaq is doing. I mean, S&P is doing. S&P back at monthly hedge. That's good. If it does survive. Now, if it's a bear market, it's a short from here. If it's a bull market, we're good. And monthly resilience is everything's back righted up, so it's good. This is what I'm going to start calling the Diana trade. The same trade we had yesterday. She had her first 10K day, and it turned into a 17K day. That's incredible. Hopefully, we get another Diana day. Okay, hold on. I'm paying attention back to the mod things. Yoda. Yeah, Yoda's good. All right. You guys are just standard moderators. Let trolls troll. Don't police chat unless they're doing something racist or something stupid. That's, you know, like inhumane kind of stuff. Let people talk shit. You know, don't police people too hard. Let the trolls troll. It's engagement. We're milking the algo for engagement points like all day long. So the more engagement, the better. That's the rule. Okay. Maybe a couple more. Sounds lovely to be a mod. All right, K-Spec, you're in. Because you donate to the stream a lot and you've always been cool. All right. And then we're going to do one more thing. We're going to moderate. We're going to make somebody completely random a moderator that we don't even know or that we don't talk to that much. So now I'm just going to take a gamble. This is what we're going to do as traders. I'm just gambling someone random that I've never really seen chat that much. Just somebody random. Let's just add a wild card to the mix. Who knows where this is going to go? All right, somebody completely new and random. Has to be somebody that I never see chat. All right. A couple. Okay, I've seen you chat, but Tyler, other Tyler. I'll make you a mod. One more person. Somebody completely random. It's like a random giveaway. So who knows what this is going to happen when the wild cards are good, right? Okay, we have 10 minutes till 10 minutes until Michigan. Remember, I can always demod you, so don't be too crazy with moderators. So I'm going to pick someone random. Who knows what kind of chaos this is going to add to my business, but whatever. And obviously, okay. Pick me, broski. Okay. All right, Eric. I'll just pick you at random. Although you're not random, I know you because you talk a lot, but all right. I got you, Eric. All right, that's good. I handed out like 6 or 7 mods. Use the giveaway app to pick the winner. Okay, that'd be actually kind of funny. Let's do that later. Remind me, we'll spin the wheel for a random mod. This is because we're getting bigger, and the idea of moderating, it's very simple. Okay, here's what I really want you to do, jokes aside. As moderators, I want you guys to basically just, you know, when somebody comes in chat, here's what you want to police, right? There's a bunch of, you know, people are like promoting other services or promoting Bitcoins or telling you to buy some kind of coin or some shit. That's what you want to kind of get rid of. Links, spam, links to porn, links to CP, you know, the stuff that's inhumane and disgusting. This kind of stuff, just get rid of that. People are going to talk shit and troll, and use your best judgment call. If someone's saying something terrible about me, you know, I've got thick fucking skin. I'm one of the best traders alive. I don't fucking care. Let them. Oh, what's going on, Michigan? No, what is this? No, not yet. 7 minutes. Trump saying stuff? Where'd this come from? Oh my word. Okay, let's hold that MHP though. Trump is talking? No, what's going on? Who's doing stuff right now? Free Michigan jitters. That's what MHP does. There's a little volume there, so be careful on this. That wasn't housing starts for earlier. No, what is it? What is it? What is it? Again, another day like 2 days ago, where you fucking dig out a whole day. Don't be another day like that. I was so excited to hold MHP. Boo. All right, let's get something here. See if MHP hit it. MHP was hit on NASDAQ. Very close to it. Okay. Pre-Michigan jitters? Yeah, probably so. My position size is small enough to hold off on that. It's good. But man, I don't like that. Get back above there. So dump on some of the stocks probably. But right, you know what I mean? Like basically let people say whatever. If somebody's arguing with someone in chat and they're a troll and you don't know them, remove the person you don't know. If somebody's just talking shit, let them talk shit. Engagement helps the algo go wee. So just, you know, standard moderator stuff. Don't over police. Let people do whatever. And the reason is because we're just getting much bigger and we just need more people. And you can help the stream grow and remove weird stuff, like weird stuff. But don't be like too crazy about it. Of all things today, let's have a good day. Let's not have the market die day. How crazy to me in drawdown before the Michigan numbers. This could be the worst thing. I hate being in a trade before the news. If that news is bad, this market crashes. Boy, oh boy. Pre-Michigan jitters? Probably so. I should probably take a note from that. Let me close and close some of the position sizes to lower than what they are. Let's be a little more conservative here. Oops. Do I want to be in one? Yeah, let me trim a little bit. I hate being in drawdown leading into like a big event. You know what I'm saying? Blah. I'm still okay on this, but still I'm like, you know what I mean? All right, we're going to push through these FundedNext accounts like they're nothing. We're just going to burn through them. I'm going to brute force them to funded. That's for sure. All right, let's see how many thousands of dollars that's going to cost me. But I want to get them all passed, and then that way I can just have them sitting there. All these no DLL accounts just sitting there. That's incredible. So, all right, I can actually pay attention to you guys now. Don't like this at all. So be careful because SPY's on the wrong side of monthly hedge, and it's not looking so hot with monthly hedge dying. If we don't get saved by the Michigan numbers, this market crash out today. My long trade, if I do take a stop out, I'm long back on the other side of this. This was incredible, but then the market jumped right back down because the stocks are actually what's selling. So unless we're above here, it could get pretty bad. So down inside of here, I'll get out of the way with a minor loss. It could be like decent. I'm gonna hold through the news though and take the gamble. And if it's a loss, it's a loss, and I'll fight it back at the end of the day and try to find something good. I don't think we're crashing for the day, but be careful because all the data points are coming down. So it does not look good. Does not look good. Does not look good. 3 minutes. Do you may have a tissue so I can cry? Because not looking so good. This random candle came out of nowhere. Borrow a tissue from some of you guys. And again, I don't decide how my streak goes. The market decides, right? And so breaking MHP is gross. And if we do lose this and come back to here, I'll jump right back in on the level with the small, just like I am now. But one contract, these accounts are so far ahead, they can absorb a whole lot of drawdown. So I'm not really too worried about it. At least FundedNext, I'm going to brute force them though. Now let me go shopping and then have a couple minutes to buy some accounts. Can't believe you can buy 700K worth now. So let's get up. Let me get my pocketbook out. No DLL. Oh my God, that's so great. I've been waiting for them to do the sale again. And the fact that you can get a whole lot more, I can't complain. So basically, I'm going to get as many as I can get. All right. I don't ever recommend coin flipping into a news event. It's never smart. But I have a reason to believe that the Michigan numbers are likely going to be hit or miss today. The 1-year inflation expectation last time came in at a 5. And the 5-year was a 4. And now I think with the tariffs, we might come in slightly worse than that, but I don't think we'll be beating expectations. It's kind of hard to say. I know last time I knew we would beat expectations. This time we might beat expectations again. So that's where my belief system is today on this, and we'll see. We'll see how well that turns out. All right, let's go shopping. Probably a big spike up. Hopefully so, right? All right, let's go shopping. One minute until I cry. Okay. Well, 1 year came in at a 4.4. Oh, that's really good. Okay. 5 came in at 3.6. Wow, they beat last time's numbers, but the estimates are still, don't sell off on that market. Come on, hang in there. The fact that it's not moving faster, I don't like. So we came in beating over last time by 0.6 points on the 1 year. That's good. It's going to help the Fed. Higher probability of cutting rates in September, like we've been saying. Cool. But the stocks are going to do what the stocks are going to do. Even if this isn't the rally starter, my fear is that this is going to sell off of this high. So as excited as I am to get a big green candle, will this be the start of a move? It popped and people are still selling on the high. So this could be a liquidation Friday. I'm not a big fan of this. That volatility is still there. Don't die market. Don't die market. Hold that MHP, baby. Don't shake us dry. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, wait. I'm sorry, guys. You know what I didn't do for y'all? My bad. Hold on. Sorry about this. Let's make sure we get the MHP fan going. MHP res is pushing right back above 0. I don't know if this is going to be a big rally event, sitting at all-time highs, and all these stocks are right on the edge of crashing. So let's see if we can get a little bit of the lucky fan draw. Alrighty. Come on, NASDAQ. You don't want to die. You don't want to die. We've been coming kind of straight down on NASDAQ. Oh, buy me old 7 accounts here. Did I just say buy me old 7 accounts? I'm talking like a pirate here. Okay, let me get me. I get up to 7. That's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. Yep. So I'm gonna get 7. 700 total. Let's see if it lets me. Let me see how many I can actually buy. Let's get risky. Let me add to the contract here, position size. I probably should have added on the dip though. But, oh, wait, no. That's not the, oh, that's not MHP. My bad. Let me, I don't want to, no, I went back in one. I'm going to add right here at MHP though. Okay, so I am maxed out. I got my 700K worth. Oh, that would have been so nice to get the move on. So here's the fan. Alrighty. Why does today have to be the crap day? You know what I'm saying? That's just gonna be a little brutal here on this overshoot. So MHP breaks are pretty bad. We have an MHP break in SPY, so be very careful. This can be bearish for the market. So be very cautious here. Volatility can pick up and market can sell really rapidly. My bet was that we hold above it. We failed once, we failed twice, we even failed with news. Well, that's the best sign in the world. This can be a pretty gross, nasty day today. With that being said, I'm going to take one more stab at QQQ monthly hedge, and hopefully QQQ gives us some love around the edge here. And I'll add one more at the edge. If it doesn't bounce here, it's not going to bounce anywhere. The market's going to die. If the market dies, and then we're back. Then we're back later. I'm going to add right on the edge here. And wish me luck. Yeah. It's expiration Friday too, so anything can happen. Trust me, it's completely random that people decide to dump the stocks or not. You're not going to ever be able to tell. My bet is hopefully they don't. Indicators are kind of a mixed bag today. We have monthly res and res all negative, which means it's resistance from there, and the chance of this breaking is kind of likely. I still bet every single time, no matter what, for the statistics of it. But the stocks are all on the edge, and it may not be the day that we rally. This might be the big sell-off date, after all. So as much as I'm hopefully betting that we go, the Michigan numbers still didn't even save us. That pop is selling off. So this can actually start a big catalyst to sell off today. With that being said, I'm still going to bet on the edge. I always bet here on the edge. And we can overshoot this pivot, which is also a problem. So kind of keep in mind. These days can overshoot. Lower lows in just a second. And those Michigan numbers, while he did get a nice little pop there and the read was pretty good, it does look like the market is trying to get wider. And I told you guys yesterday, I believe we would still trade up in the close. We'll just have like a wider range, which I did think we would get. Lower lows, higher highs. So if you ask me what I think we're going to end up getting for the day, is I thought we would megaphone. So this is what I was telling y'all yesterday. So whatever we end up getting, if we do reclaim monthly hedge, I'm backing on the long and the upside. So that should be fine. All right, guys, do me a favor. Don't forget to smash the like button really quick. I know there's 1,100 something people here and only about 300 of you guys like the stream. If you could do me a favor and tap that really quick. I got all this awesome market alpha and all these free chit chat and stuff. Let's get that up to 500. We'll do our giveaway. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're gonna be digging out of a hole today. Whoops. Gonna be a fun day. It's my last chance ever been along. So I made pretty much the same trade for like the last month. And every time I make the same trade, it's always like, hold your breath. Hopefully it goes to market. People still have an appetite for the bull market. S&P monthly res is still decent enough, which is okay, but the stocks are getting hammered. Be very careful today. Nvidia, not so bullish. Nvidia is number 2 on the liquidity map, right? Apple on MHP. Apple's like the saving grace if we get it. Amazon broke MHP. That's not good. The stocks are losing. Like the stocks are selling off. Microsoft right on the edge, right? Monthlies do this, right? We expire monthly options expire today. The orange is monthly options. So Meta is selling off in the close, into expiration. Tesla is like the darling gem of the market today. If you guys can do me a favor, let's get those like buttons up to, hit that like button up to, you know, 500 real quick. I'm gonna make you guys stare at an ad until you do it. We're at 1,169 people. It's the biggest stream we ever had. We're at 1,150. Good luck. Wish me luck. Thank you guys. Thank you. Gabriel is over here getting like throwing sandwich porn in chat. The bun steams as layers of hot slick beef spill out, wet, wild, wanting. Behind me, breath on my neck, a whisper. We have the meats. I bite. I moan. It's obscene. We're like, this is like making me so hungry and turned on at the same time. Mod said it's allowed. I'll allow it. Like what a cool. This should be an actual genre. Man meat porn, like just men just like just chewing into a steak and just moaning about how savory it tastes, like as the juices drip down my chin. Like it sounds hilarious, dude. The comedy like writes itself. You know, instead of like the romance novels that have like shirtless Fabio like with his hair blowing in the wind, it's got like just this like middle-aged, slightly balding, slightly overweight guy just just biting into a steak, you know, wearing like a Packers jersey, you know, like, yeah, with a beer resting on his stomach. That's hilarious. All right, so wish me luck on this today. Let me get full of my water bottle. I'll be right back. Guys, 500 likes, we'll do our giveaway. How we doing? How we doing? All right, guys, hang on in there. 473. All right, 1 out of 3 people. You guys are great. 500. Y'all did the giveaway. It's cool. I'm cool with it. Little thumbs up button below the stream triggers the giveaway. Just because the Cowboys and Texans get slapped around, classic. Yeah, I've never been a Texans fan. I go to Texans games, but like most of the time I'm silently rooting for the other team. Don't tell my other Houstonians this. Texans aren't my team. I'm an Oilers guy. That was my team. That was my team for the longest time. I know. I liked the Texans for a little bit. Like in the Matt Schaub days, I used to go to a lot of events. So actually, I have a picture somewhere. I'll have to find it for you guys. I went to the Owen Daniels' what's it called? He had a foundation for, you know, like terminally ill children, and it was Chasing Dreams, I think it was called. I went to their foundational events that they'd have. It was sponsored by the Texans, and so I got to do pro-am bowling event where I got to bowl on. It's funny story. I got to bowl with JJ Watt. So it was like a bunch of people that if you donated, the highest end donation, you actually got the bowl. There was one of the Texans on every one of the teams, and I remember sitting down. My friend it was like my friend, me, and we were on a team, and I don't know who I was playing with. We just knew we were going to play with somebody. And I go and sit down, and so I kind of like highlights of my life. It looks like we're breaking MHP. This is kind of sucky. And it was just kind of funny because I went and sat down, and like we walk over there, and JJ Watts put on his bowling shoes. He looks over, goes, "You're Matt, right?" And I was like, "That's correct." You know, I was like all geeking out. I'm like, "Damn." He's like, "Nice to meet you, bro." He's fucking huge. I got a picture of me standing next to him. I come up to his nipples, man. Like, guy's monster tall. He's like, "Yeah, Tara was telling me about you." He's like, it's like, "You ready to win this?" And I was like, "I'm horrible at bowling, dude." And he's like, "Yeah, me too." I was like, I was hoping if you're like a world-class athlete in one sport, you'd be a world-class athlete in all sports. He was like, "Yeah." So yeah, I got a bunch of pictures of all of us hanging out. It was kind of fun. He was a super, super, super chill guy. Like, probably like the most chill person you'll ever know. All right, this is not working out in my favor. Literally nipples. Like when I say, like I was literally standing next to this guy, and like he was like up there, and I'm losing this trade. All right, what are we gonna do about this? MHP breaks are never good. All right, so I'm about ready to liquidate this and close out this position. I've got 40 points on MHP. This is the last step. We lost MHP on S&P, but it's still kind of trying to hang in there. And again, I might just hold through it because it is wobbling and it is monthly expiration. And then Apple is now what's losing, which is really what's causing the issue. Apple right here. So, but I did get the bull. And when I remember I sat down, it was kind of like, I don't know if it was like scripted or there's like basically like fucking with each other. So we were alive. I was like, "Hopefully you're good at bowling." He's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not that great." He was like, "I was hoping you were good at bowling." I was like, "Nah." He's like, as long as we beat Matt Schaub over here." And he's like, "Hey, I heard that." And it was just like, okay. You know, the cameras are all filming everybody. And it was just like, they were just busting each other's balls. And we actually didn't win at all. We didn't come close. We were all really bad, but it was fun. And just, so that was kind of cool. All right. This is not good. Let's just trim out and I'll get long back on the other side of this. All right. So MHP break. That sucks. Back on the other side, I'll go long. We do have impact red line here, which is one place I can still long from if I get that level. Just for illiquidity pivots, but it looks like it's coming down pretty bad. 197 is the next target. MHP breaks, small trades only, red line is appropriate setup, but as far as right now goes, it is questionable. Questionable. I'll work my way back if it goes back above MHP though. Alrighty. Get back on the long we hit up here would be kind of nice. That would be really nice. FundedNext, no DLL. Yeah, that's great, right? Okay, I'll get back in on the long. I'm not shorting this, but I will get back on the long if we do. I'll take a couple more stabs with one contract at each of these red lines here just to take a stab. I don't think we're going to crash today, but it can. So just be very careful. On monthly hedge break, our alerts are off right here. Both of them are fired off. It's small trades only. Remember the rational class. So the idea is, do I want to risk? And by the way, your FundedNext accounts don't apply to reset. So you have to buy accounts brand new. If you guys are trying to get your no DLL accounts, you have to get them brand new. This is the biggest sale they ever have, and it's huge. If you fail the account, you got to get a brand new one as well. So basically, they've denied denied the reset the no DLL rule, which basically means you just have to buy a new account. Your existing accounts don't retroactively get the rule as well. Let's just get that clarification. Can't believe you can buy 7 of these things now. That's incredible. So just because we lost close to the edge here, I will get back in right at orange, as I'm prone to do. Can you explain DCA? Yeah, give me a second really quick. Bum, 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 bum. So I'm going to brute force all 7 of these, all 7 of my 100K accounts today. So they all need to get a winning trade of 40% consistency allowance for, so that way I can get all 7 of them passed by the end of the challenge. This is going to cost some money. That's okay. Even if I bust, I'm gonna keep going. So I have to like trade what is. I can't like be picky about it. So I'm gonna get 7 passed by the end of the challenge, at the end of the term of the sale. If we break on MHP to the other side, back up here, I'm back on the long. So what I'm waiting for today is if we break here, I'm back on the long. Right here. So this will be a 2 contract to 3 contract long. As long as I get agreements with MHPs, this will be 1 and this will be 1 on the buy on the downside. Okay, let's rip it. Okay. Your QQ MHP is wrong? Are you sure? It is 6309. Hold on, wait. 44 points off the open. You might be right. 260. It's about like here, right? Right above the close. Yep, you're right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That also is attributing to my misreading of today. That's a mistake I made, you guys. Thank you for letting me know that. Thank you for letting. So I did make a mistake this morning. No wonder. Sometimes I do a million things. I can't wait till that shit's automated. Let me tell you that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. All right, baby. So the FundedNext mega sale is amazing. If you guys haven't tried out FundedNext, we like go through these phases where FundedNext creates like the best prop account known to existence. No DLL with uncapped payouts is like the dream come true for prop firms, because uncapped payouts allow you to have infinite scalability. So you can brute force the evals to get them passed in 3 days and have 7 no DLL, or sorry, 7. You can have $700,000 of these accounts, and you can send 3 of them, sorry, $300,000 worth of it to Funded and just sit on the other ones, which I think is awesome. Like that blows my mind. So and then I'm going to slowly grow these accounts. Maybe I'll have a new challenge, like the $1 million challenge or something. If I can get some buffer in at least 1 or 2 of them by the sale over, ooh, baby. That'll be fun. What a day so far. Yeah, so MHP breaks, not the best. Volatility goes up, chaotic volume. It's monthly, right? Monthly expiration just has that happen. Better safe than sorry. So I'm going to wait right on the upside of this. I'm back on the long here, or I can actually start stabbing at it at our lower red lines here. So let me double check S&P. I was so excited to get that that up move there. So hang in there, market. Like I said, I thought we would megaphone today, as in the market would be wider and then narrower and then continue to trade higher into close. But if this is the big sell-off crash day, then it's the big sell-off crash day. You know, let the market do what it wants to do, and we'll just kind of react to it when we get it. So I can maybe, once we touch that run length and impact, these are also supports. But today's just not looking so hot for end of the month. So let's let this market crash out. We're not going to sit there and worry too much about it. But I did draw this yesterday that I thought we would megaphone and we would have like a bigger, wider range because of the volatility. I think it does this and then that, but that's just me. We'll see if we can't get a midday ride off of this, as long as people gobble up the stocks, which right now they're not. So we're not getting any love for the stocks. We don't have any key pivots on the stocks either. They're all breaking monthly hedge, like ready to die. So we don't like that. We don't like that at all. All right. So took the stab at MHP, didn't work out. We've got the early warning sign on the S&P. Just sit out, waiting for things to get a little bit better. Nothing to support on except for this 148 level here. This is a nice tidy support. Wait for... If this is the big sell-off day, it's a big sell-off day. But I think we support inside of here. I can start building a position at 148. Allow the overshoot to happen because we are still in that mode of VIX above triple B. So we're going to just kind of wait. This is a support setup right here. But there is no love for the stock. So there's no evidence we're going to rally. So I'm going to wait and try again if something better comes up. We double check S&P 500 for levels. Similar level in the S&P. Not the best setup here. All right. What a... If only the sale would have been yesterday, right? Like, to have a sale on expiration Friday where the market is crazy. Well, maybe, I don't know. Might be much easier to blow up this day. Okay. I wish there was an option where you can just say like buy 7 at checkout. when I used to trade Apex, it was such a pain in the ass to buy an account one at a time. Did you guys ever trade Apex before? Was it the same thing with you guys? With Apex? Like buying one. Like super brutal, right? Yep, so just waiting for something better. Market's getting a little brutal here. Check out my FundedNext lined up and ready to go. How many do I have? Oh, I can get one more. So I'm buying FundedNext accounts, getting ready to go. Guys, do me a favor. If you guys just smash the like button really quick, we only got 500 of as many people as we have here. It'd be helpful if you guys get the thumbs up there. Today might not be the day we get the big old bounce there, but hopefully we get something good to play with. The markets just continue to fall down. There's really not a trade I can make. That's the one problem. I can take one small contract stab here at IRL with one. I'll start playing with it with one. I'll just try with one. Now again, small trades only. This is risky because they're MHP break. I usually take small trades only at heavy pivot here and heavy pivot here. There's about 40 points to drop. I can take another 800 drawdown if I'm wrong on this. The IRL is a pretty good spot to take an initial long on. Not that we crash out. I do bet that we hold here. That is my bet. Even though all evidence is saying market is selling off and crashing, I still continue to be persistent on the same pivots. Whenever you do MHP break, if you guys remember from the class, I can take stabs at red lines. There's always volume there, but the problem is this good enough volume? VIX is pretty gross today. Like I said, it's not moving a lot, but it's still kind of like above triple B, so things are weird, which is another thing. The VIX isn't moving, so this is actually not volatility that's making this happen. This is genuine selling. This is a trustworthy sell-off. It's not just volatility creating this. This is actually people liquidating stock. That's what you take from this. So genuine sell-off. So a lot of times you don't know, is market just falling because Trump tweeted something or whatever? And the answer is, nope, this is genuine. These are people just dumping stock. And that's what they're doing, just taking profits end of the month, which is something that does happen. It's pretty normal. I got my FundedNext ready to go. Cool. I'll start taking some small entries here. Okay, yeah, VIX hasn't moved a lot, so the market's liquid. That's good enough, or liquid enough, which is good. You need the fan from here. Yeah, let's get the fan up here. All right, let's work our way back. Hope we don't crash out from here. This is the real, like, this is the strongest of all the illiquidity pivots. This is the stronger of the two. IRL is the actual imbalance from yesterday. This is strong. They're both strong, but this is the kind of like the stronger one. This is the weaker one. Now again, this is less than 0. This is less than 0. Resilience is less than 0. This is resistance. This is resistance. These are all resistances unless people decide to start buying the stock by the end of the day, which we probably won't get. Tough day. It happens. MHP breaks tough, but better safe than sorry. We know that down here market can crash. It can take a stab here, and a stab there. I can try each one of these pivots. These aren't every single time pivots. These are more like 50-50 pivots. So that's why I'm only hitting it with one. On MHP break, I always trade small. So I can work something out of this. Woo. What is the FundedNext sale, Z-Rooney? That's the one that I was talking about. So then you guys know with FundedNext, they have a sale where they finally have their, what we call the too good to be true sale. Which the too good to be true sale is where they have uncapped payouts and no DLL, which is phenomenal. I just went and bought $700,000, or not $700,000, but I got up to $700,000 total worth of accounts. So very rare do they have this combination, and I load up whenever they do. Whenever they don't, I'm usually trading. Well, I used to be trading my funded futures, but now I'm live with them, so I don't do the eval stuff anymore. But FundedNext, always. When they have this sale, I get it. Uncapped payouts and no DLL is like the holy grail of prop accounts. Because, you know, you always want to just go buy an eval account and try to scale it as much as you can and get a big fat payout with no limits and no split. It's the only prop firm that allows you to do that. And it's rare because it's like a rare combination. It's very unstable for a firm to do that long term. They're going to go bankrupt if they do. So they do it for like publicity stunt every once in a while, a big sale, and then they don't do it for a while. So when they do, we all get hyped about it because it's like, you know, one thing to trade accounts and then every 10 days get $5,000 payouts or whatever, you know, traditional prop firms. This is like, if you make 100K, congrats. Here's 100K. So what's their payout policy? After 5 days of trading, and once you go live, 40% consistency on eval, so 3 days to pass. And then once you go live, it's just it. After 5 days of successfully trading the account and $500 minimum, you can take out half of what your balance is. And after 30 days of successful trading, you can take the whole balance just in a lump sum. Like, essentially, my first payout, I was up like $8,000 or something in profit. I submitted for a $4,000 payout literally on day 5. 8 days in, $4,000. So it's pretty nice. It is really nice. And that's pretty simple payout policy. There's no payout split, so you keep 100%. That's crazy. There's no monthly fee. So you buy the account, you can sit on them, you know, without paying monthly. There's no payout cap. There's no payout split. If they don't pay you out within a day, you get a $1,000 bonus. I mean, it's just like, they're really trying to make a splash. That's why when they have this sale, everybody out there gets on it because they know how popular it is. Combination of those rules is extremely rare. You don't see anyone doing it. But it's the rules that you want. Like as a trader that's like watching people on social media, like, you know, fighting their way through Apex and getting $1 million payout or whatever. Very few firms allow you to do that. This is one of the places you can do that. If you're good enough and you can scale. It's not like the other firms where you have to inch forward and get a little payout kind of thing. So. And there's no activation fee either. So it is what it is. Market trying to crash today. Market trying to crash today. MHP breaks are really bad, guys. If the market continues to die and we lose all these pivots, the strongest pivot that I do have, this is a stronger pivot. Let me not mislead you in thinking it's the strongest because I put the word strong there. This is stronger than that. They're both weaker than this. The strongest pivot that we have nearby are these down here. You got some A+ setups down in here. So if this market literally crashes out, I've got some A+ down at the bottom to play with. This is just a retrace off of yesterday. Basically, your run length line is always a pivot that I can take a small position on and hedge break, which is what I did. I took a medium-sized position on the first long, and then I stopped out, and then we fell here, and then I grabbed a small position. So this is trying to work this way back up. My goal here on the R&R on this particular trade only goes to about right there at best, because we have both this and this are resistance from the combination of our resilience indicators. So I don't even have but like maybe 60 points of travel on this one contract. And I'm hoping that if it does move up here, that these indicators get better and then it continues to go. So I need two things to happen. I need this to just move on the retrace side. And then once it's resisting here, I want to see the stocks pick up some steam. And having like all the big majors losing MHP or being below MHP is also showing negative gamma on the stock side. Apple held, which is good. Amazon's dead. Nvidia's kind of was weak at the start. Microsoft is dead. Meta's dead. Tesla was great. Tesla pulling back a little bit, but great. Google dead. Dead. So all the stocks are below MHP, which is causing today's selling. Just end of the month sell-off, and the fact that VIX isn't riding higher is the suspicious thing, in that you would usually like to see volatility start climbing in big sell-off. This is not a volatile event. This is just profit taking in a bull market. Straight up, the market is as rigid and bullish as ever. If VIX isn't going up into a sell-off, it just shows some people are taking profit right now, and that's it. If the market was illiquid, VIX would be climbing through the roof on this selling, and it's not. It means there are willing buyers still even here. So that's crazy. Even at the high into this monthly expiration, there are still willing buyers. You always trust a crash to mean genuine liquidation and not just price drop on a volatile news event. When the VIX isn't going up and market's selling, it means there's just mountains of selling, but there's enough buying to keep the VIX from going out through the roof. There's a ton of buyers here. And because of that, the market's falling in stages. It's like falling tight. It's not like crashing out really nasty. You can feel the difference, right? It's kind of just like inching lower. That's because it's liquid. And it's one of these pivots that's going to turn around and bounce up. So I'll take a stab at each one of them today. So let's double check everything that I've got going on over here on the QQQ side. QQQ has bulls on bottom. We don't normally, when MHP breaks, I don't normally buy on blue hedge pressure, but I do always buy bulls on bottom, always strong pivot, liquidity pockets all down in here. This is roughly 32 points lower on Q from this last little spot here. So bulls on bottom is roughly at 60, which is in the same spot, right? So even at 60, we got BZB. We got a pocket at 60 and 20, right? So if anything, we got liquidity pockets all over here. I'll put the fan lower. So on the ideal side of the market here, we've got bull zone bottom, bear zone top. Let me flip this around, this backwards. Here. And you guys know with LPs are very strong, right? Sorry that I had labels for that. Here they are. Which is good. It's good to see an LP right underneath all of this. So the market, like I said, liquidity pocket is the reason why market's hanging in here and VIX isn't going through the roof. You got extremely strong pivots lower we go. Yeah, and it's not even just, I wouldn't even say it's a liquidity sweep. It's just people dumping the stocks for profit. There's not like, a liquidity sweep would be a volatile event where the market falls on volatility, hits a bunch of stops, and then bounces right back up. There is no volatility today. The VIX has been like strong like ox. VIX strong like ox, just sitting here. It's not doing anything. So this is genuine selling. And so I would say this is just people brute force selling the stocks. You can see the evidence of that. And there's willing buyers, so it's liquid enough to ward off. People are just dumping Nvidia and dumping Apple, taking profits at highs, you know, basically just dumping a little bit. And that's it. So in all honesty, because it's a genuine selling event, it's going to be a slow moving ship today. And the market's liquid enough that it should probably pivot up in here because there's enough willing. Once that selling is over, the liquidity here and all these calls that are trapped in the money causing the pocket is likely to keep the market going higher. So hopefully this is better than a sweep. This is just initial, like, you know, monthly selling pressure. The FundedNext sale, it's on my Twitter, but let me give it to you really quick. Hold up. I tweeted it for you. Oh, I didn't tweet it. Whoops. I thought I had tweeted it. Maybe I was typing the tweet and I forgot to. Oopsie. Bum, 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 bum. Let me give it to you. Hold up. Hold up. Here's the link for, hold on, FundedNext. Let me give it to you really quick. It's just fundednext.com and you use code ROCKET. That's it. Sorry. There you go. Come on, hang in there. Ceiling fan. We all hate sell-off days. We hate MHP breaks. Markets are rational. We have our two lights went off, so both of these are rational. You guys remember from boot camp means small trades only. Small trades only. The best spot for liquidity is at the pocket, so it can fall a little bit harder. S&P's got nothing to catch up, but Nasdaq does. So in Nasdaq, the ideal setups, to be honest, and again, this can be just brutal if we lose all of it. This is A plus here on dark gray. This is A plus here on light gray. This is A plus here down on longs. These are all A plus long setups. Now, again, the question is how far does the genuine selling go? So let's go ahead and peek at the stocks and see if they have any kind of supports underneath them. Nvidia's got nothing. This is kind of the scary part, is I'm kind of going on blind faith here. Apple has the triumvirate, hedge pressure, monthly hedge, and bull zone all in the same spot. So Apple is strong, just good. Amazon, liquidity pocket, which is good. So we have some support in the stocks right about this area. Microsoft, bull zone bottom, that's good. While we are selling, we do have that. Now to crush your liquidity pockets and fall, if there's a second wave, market's dead in the water. Meta is the worst looking of all. Meta opened higher and then broke their MHP and then broke into bear zone. So we'd like to hopefully see Meta get some push. Meta is kind of the worst looking of all of them. Tesla looks good. Google has no support. That's the sad part. Google also has no support for a while. So some of the stocks have some support, some of them don't. Some of the stocks have basically free fall potential, and that's kind of the scary part. So because of that, I'm not very eager about even pivoting here. Oh boy, what a tough day. Not anything we did wrong, but the market just decides to sell off. The market decides to sell off. That's all part of it. So nothing we can do about it. Just react to what we see. And really, the market's what decides if I go on a streak or not. I don't decide that. Market does. This cup and handle. I guess if you see it that way. Kind of has that look to it, huh? But no, this is just a I wouldn't be attributing any patterns to like choosing today's move. I just say that the market fell on selling. We are seeing some stock support, but we're really losing some steam here. And I hate seeing this orange line bump back down because it means Apple is kind of, no, maybe not Apple. Maybe it's, who was it? Was it Google? Google? No, which one was on the edge again? But yeah, I guess you could call it a cup and handle. But I wouldn't say it has any like promise of being a bullish or bearish sort of thing. I'd say, strictly speaking, the index is just wildly tracking the stocks. And while we did get that good Michigan read today, I was kind of sad that it didn't create some bigger movement, but that selling pressure was just pretty gnarly out the door. So let's roll it. Let's get these FundedNext is going. Right. Apple really is saving us today, right? How did Netflix do, by the way? Down 5%? Oh, that sucks. I'm not gonna lie, like I have a Netflix subscription and I almost never open it. Like Netflix is the worst programming lineup on all streaming services. Like I think I loaded up to watch the new Squid Games and that's about it. There's like literally no TV shows I watch on Netflix. The code is Rocket, but like look right here. FundedNext right here. It's right above my head. For FundedNext. VIX doing nothing. Isn't that crazy, right? So this is just genuine selling a liquid market. So the minute people are done selling, the market's going to reverse back up. So the thing about liquid selling is that you don't know when it's going to stop. It's not triggering massive amount of stops and margin calls, or else the volatility would be going up. So even here, there's enough short squeeze or covering to essentially, you know, long into monthly expiration for calls in the money. That's holding off the selling. Like it's extremely liquid even here. What that means is not that the market's going to rally. It just means that the market's probably not going to crash yet. Now, again, if the selling pressure starts to pick up, it could turn into a crash. But right now, the market is still kind of like, nah, we're okay with this, right? And I'm not very bullish on these MHP breaks because the stocks, none of them look great. But the fact that VIX is shrugging this off, there are enough people been waiting for a dip to buy, and even in the monthly expiration, this could end up here today. I'm not kidding you guys. Once that selling stops, we're going to watch this to see if the buying starts. Covering into close. This is monthly expiration mechanics, right? We're not seeing volatile events. We're seeing the market just gently moving. So hopefully, fingers crossed, no crash in the close. VIX, even VIX liquidity map is in a non-bullish mode. VIX is so calm and mild here. All it means is market's liquid. And as we like to say, liquid markets don't crash, right? That's the rule of thumb here. So it's not an A+ setup, but on MHP breaks, I can long off of any of my pivots. I could do illiquidity pivots, usually when irrational illiquidity pivots are some of your better ones. The fact that we're not getting a strong V-shaped move, I don't like that. So let's hopefully we get something better here. I got one contract. If we get here and if things get better, I'll jump right back in on my initial two. Yeah, so somebody's talking about the microscalping rule. So microscalping, Tyler wrote in Twitter, he said, at FundedNext, microscalping Refers to executing trades that are open and closing within 20 seconds or 5 ticks. Our system may flag an account it finds that 40% of the trades are generated within this price range or time limit. 40%. You're not going to be like, you know, if more than 40% of your trades are within 20 seconds of each other, you're a robot. So every firm is likely going to have a similar rule like that, or something that limits that. 40%. There's no way 40% of your trades are for 20 seconds long. Who trades like that? You know what I'm saying? Market will go up. I like your optimism. You know what I mean? Or 5 ticks is key to remember. Yeah, and 5 ticks, like, you know, if 40% of your trades are 5 tick scalps, they're doing you a favor by kicking you out of trading. You're never going to make money doing that. Trust me. There's no trading strategy of scalping noise in the range of 5 ticks. I understand getting in a trade and getting out very quick because your risk hit, but it's not going to be, you know, 60% of your trades should be like normal trades, right? I don't know anybody that trades like that. So like when people say I don't like the rule, I don't think it qualifies anybody. I don't think anybody is going to get flagged by that rule. And if you get flagged by that rule, you're probably not really trading with a really good strategy to begin with. I know any trading strategy that works on 5 tick increments. You know what I'm saying? High frequency trading is all. That's the only thing they're trying to limit you from doing. They're not trying to punish you. They're trying to limit you from gaming the data feed arbitrage, which is exploiting delays in the data feed. That's all they're doing. They're trying to make sure you actually make a legitimate trade, pick a spot, R&R, things like that. You know, if I was a prop firm, I wouldn't let anybody microscalp. I think that's idiot. I don't even care if they have a valid microscalping strategy. I wouldn't trust my money to a trading gimmick like that in general. I think that that's risky. You know, and so looks like we're losing the level again. Damn it. FundedNext. Most firms will have a microscalping limit, so it's not like it's an unheard of thing. It's pretty common. Looks like we're falling the pocket. We might actually lose this again. I don't like what I'm seeing. There we go. I'm thinking like the fact that we fell one more time. Let me see if VIX is tailing up a little bit. It's not, but VVIX is going up a little bit. We're turning into the new hour. This could start to pick up some steam here to the downside. All right, we're not finding volatility. I mean, not finding support here. I'd have bull zone close by, which is good. Let me risk not making a profit on the bounce here to hold off for bull zone bottom for better support. Is Marketplace Mac friendly? Yeah, it is. It is. But Tyler does bring up a good point. You know, you have to make sure you know all the rules. So, but trust me when I say the rule isn't designed to screw over traders. The rule is designed to keep you from screwing them over, because I know how, like, I could write a bot that does data feed arbitrage. It's not hard to do. Maybe I won't be a little bitch. Can I just jump in on this again? I'll wait for bull zone. I'll wait for bull zone. Red line's not a strong pivot. It's a pivot. This is the strong A plus here. A plus here. So I got my good stuff here. A plus here on the upside. So this is kind of like no man's land with some volatility. And this upside down is probably like 60, 80 points. It's $1,600 if I get one contract. So Am I all right with losing 1,600 bucks in this account? Maybe. Oh, wait. How does FundedNext make money? Just like any other prop firm does. Like how a casino makes money. People go in there and play the game. And they make money that way. Am I YOLOing to pass the challenge? Full up YOLOing. Badger, I'm brute forcing the challenge accounts. I'm going to brute force them all until each one of them has full consistency profit today. So I need to get $2,500 in profit. Wait, 40% is $2,400 in profit in each one. I'll brute force until I have 2,407 of them today. Yep. Evals are cheap, 300 bucks an account. So I got to make sure I get the full gambit, and then I'm going to trade them because I need to get all of them passed before the sale is over. Yeah. It's the only way to do it. Like, I mean, not the only way to do it, but to guarantee that by the end of all of this, I have at least one account that's got a buffer and making money. That's the goal. So the goal is to pass 7 before the sale is over, then have 3 of them go funded with 4 in reserve. And then all the ones I have there is like every single day when market falls to an A+ setup, I'll hit it with one account. And if that account busts, then it's over. I hit another day, A+ account, that account busts, it's over. But hopefully by the end of this, maybe I have 3 accounts that have buffer. Maybe I just have 1, but the idea is to have 1 account, uncapped, no buffer. I mean, full buffer, everything. And so I'll easily return my investment if I get 1 account with a 10K buffer. I'll grow that account hundreds of thousands of dollars if I get lucky. So that's really the goal with this, the way that I do it. Buffer, they have end of the day drawdown, right? So once you get past a certain point, the end of the day drawdown stops trailing. So once your total max loss limit of the account is made in profit, it stops at 0. Yeah, all end of the days become static. Yeah. BZB inbound. Let's go. Let's go. What a crazy day today, right? Why do you have to pass before the sale ends? You don't. But the idea is before the sale ends, I want to have 7 past accounts. I want to have the max I can get passed before the sale's over. That way I have the highest probability of having 1 or 2 or hopefully 3 of the accounts get to full buffer, and then I could just glide to infinity if I can. Why 7? You can get $700,000 worth of accounts now. They upped it from 3. So you can buy up to 7 evals. Used to it was 3, so in the sale, I don't know if it's permanent, but you can do 7 now. What's the payout percentage? 100%, Del Caso. That's why this is such a big deal. They take 0 split. I literally, last time they did, I called too good to be true sale. Like, what's the catch? Whatever, let's fucking bankrupt these guys. Like, I don't care. Literally too good to be true. It's crazy. How do they make money? By all the failures, like anyone else. Prop firm profit split is not okay. Let me explain to you guys. You guys ever got to pay out with prop firms? You'll understand. Profit split is not even really profit split. That's just a scam. That's a scam thing they all do. Not scam. It's a sham. When you're doing funded accounts and you're getting payouts, you're just taking their money from them. So a profit split doesn't mean anything because you're actually not making real money. You're paper trading and getting paid for it. So 90-10 profit split just means they give you 10% less just because fuck you. You know what I'm saying? It's not, so they're not making money on the profit split from sim traders, from funded traders. You guys didn't know that, right? A live account is where you have a real trading account. Then they're making money off of the profit split. A profit split in sim funded, like Tradeify's straight to funded, 90-10 profit split. They just decide to give you 10% less because fuck you. Like, we can do it. They're not splitting anything. They're just paying you less from their pocket. 80-20 profit split, 20%, we'll just keep that. Fuck you. It's not even profit. You're not even really trading. An admin fee, whatever. It's just a way for them to further lower their risk, right? And again, it's part of it. So when you go live, though, profit split is very important because you're trading real funds. So clearly they make their money when you're live. They split your actual profits you make with you. Then yeah, profit split is real. But yeah, in some funded, it's just like, we just want to pay you less, right? So with FundedNext, no profit split. They don't take anything from you. It's 100%. You keep what you make. Like I said, the only reason everybody out there is for sale as a simfluencer, okay? Every prop firm out there is like throwing big money. Like you're talking 6 and 7 figure signing bonuses to rep a firm. Clearly, we're one of the biggest brands on the planet. I get offers all day long, but I'm only going to work with the firm that I know is going to be able to give kick-ass shit that I know is worth the value. So the only reason I talk about this is because you don't get this combination at all with any other firm. And it's too good to be true. And well, that's their loss. Okay, I'll go get the payout. And if the bank bankrupts them, I don't care. It's their problem, not mine. So it's rare that you get that combination. So I'm going to milk it as much as I can. You can have up to $1 million. Yeah. In the future site, it's only 700K. I don't know. I didn't try to buy any more. Let me see if I can buy one more. I didn't. Somebody here told me it went up to 700. So I can confirm that that's true. Let me see if I can't put another one in. I somehow didn't get that memo. But you don't like that. No, you can only get 700,000 across all active challenge accounts for any queries, blah, blah, blah. So 700 is the limit. Yeah. But either case, like the idea is even if this is not your permanent firm or the permanent firm you trade with, it doesn't matter. It's like anytime a firm has a killer sale, like when ETF had 90% off or 65% off of statics. I mean, it's like load up while you can. So for me, I like to get the prop firms. I stock up when they have a really good deal and then I move on to the next one. The only reason I liked FundedNext is because uncapped payouts and no profit split. I thought that was fantastic. And payout guarantees, 24-hour turnaround on payouts, or you give $1,000 bonus. I'm like, okay, these are things I would like to have as a trader. And normally they have daily loss limit, which gives them, you know, good stability and profitability. But this is kind of like, you know, let's just say what is. Funded Ticks has entered chat. And now the other major Forex prop firm, which they're two of the biggest out there, are now in the future space. And they're paying out massive bonuses to sign on affiliates. So clearly it's time to drop a too good to be true sale. This is just the cutthroat competition between these prop firms. Like, why are they doing it? Just, you got to think like a business side, right? Oh, to give away in a little bit? Okay. It is so cutthroat. They counter each other's moves, you know, like, yeah, Pat and Rips repping Funded Ticks. We're in family FundedNext. And now they announce something, they announce something. So when these prop firms are like hyper competing with each other, well, that's their problem. It's not mine. And FTMO is going to enter futures as well. Yep, that's correct. Giveaway, 20 minutes. We're almost there. Let's wait. Like, I don't want to be in a giveaway where I have to make strong trading decisions, which is like right now. We're kind of like almost there. Tough day, right? It's looking pretty solid at the same spot. Keep an eye out. Watch your volatility. The VIX is still creeping up a little bit. The VIX is just not moving. I think bears have been wanting a really nasty bear day for a while, like one that doesn't bounce up. That's my big fear. That this is a day that doesn't bounce up. All right. Top Sip already has no DLL, but And you can pay the activation fee once you complete the combine, so way cheaper if you fail. You get uncapped payouts with Top Step. You get uncapped payouts in XFA. No, you don't. You get throttled. You can only take... You don't get uncapped payouts. That's not uncapped. It's not uncapped. You're capped. Remember, you guys have to understand how to value a prop firm. Uncapped and live. Everybody's uncapped and live. Everyone's uncapped when you go live. There's no firm that's capped live payouts. Yeah. Every firm, and when people say this firm is better, that firm is better, look, every firm is exactly the same. They're all exactly the same. The only time they go better is when they have a deal that gives you something crazy. They're all going to cut their risk somewhere. You usually have one or two or all three of these rules. You're either going to have cap payouts or throttle payouts or payout windows. I'm just going to put payout cap. Okay. Payout cap in some way. You can't just take, you have $1 million in your balance. You can't take $1 million out. That's rule number one. With most firms, there's some kind of limit. They all have it. Daily loss limit, which throttles how much your account can grow. So basically the rules are this, right? Payout cap is how much you can take out of the account is limited. DLL, it limits how much you can grow. Growth is limited. And consistency is the same. DLL and consistency are both used to throttle growth. With a consistency rule, you're punished if you make an account. If you're punished if you win too big. A DLL, you can only win so much to begin with, because you can only make so many R's off of your loss. So these two throttle your growth, how big the account grows. This one throttles how much you can take out. And almost every prop firm, you're going to have a big fat balance that you can't take anything out. I've got 200K sitting here in Tradeify. I can't take it all out. So the idea is that while you might have not one or two of these, you're always going to have one of them. No firm exists that gives you all three of those rules gone. None of them do. And with Top Step, yeah, your payout cap somewhere. So to say like one is better and one is not better, it's like they're all equally the same. You just got to find which combination of these rules you like. That's really what makes it better for you. And so the rule of thumb is the fewer of these rules they have, the more expensive the account is. So you're like, I don't like the FundedNext because it's slightly more expensive, but it's lost two of the biggest rules. And somebody say, well, I like Tradeify Growth, it's cheaper. Yeah, well, Tradeify Growth has all three of these rules, right? Cheaper, harder, easier, more expensive. And so you just need to find out which one has the best rules for what you're willing to pay. Yeah. And so hopefully for you guys, you got to understand that and not saying Top Step is bad. Top Step, again, is one of the top ones out there. But you have to just remember like which one fits what you want to do. Now, let me tell you the reason I trade Tradeify straight to funded, because it's consistent payouts. It's not like I'm getting $1 million payouts, but it's not like it's hard to get the payout either. The straight to funded was great. I'm locking in payouts, I'm locking in a balance, and I'm taking little chunks of money out every 7 to 10 days, give or take. Tradeify straight to funded has all three of these rules. So it's harder. But it's straight to funded, so it's slightly more expensive. Rule number 4 that is actually on this list, I call it the triumvirate, but this actually rule number 4 is eval. Now it's a separate kind of rule, but eval or any kind of time and market rule keeps you in the market longer. So anything that makes you trade longer, like an eval. The fewer of, or like the more of these things that exist, the cheaper that it is. The fewer of these things that are there, the more expensive it is. So straight to funded won't have an eval. You get your payout quicker. So really, if it's not a straight to funded program, which is why I only just say it's like the triumvirate here, which two do you have? Now I'll explain. My Funded Futures Expert has no DLL and no consistency, but a payout cap. Right? Top Step has consistency on eval side, but not on funded, right? And cap payouts. FundedNext normally has DLL inconsistency. They normally have 2 of the 3 roles, but with the sale, they get rid of these 2 and they only give you this. So no firm out there that I know of that's reputable gives you uncapped payouts with no daily loss limit. It's the rarest of the rare. This means you no longer limit your growth. It means you can scale very rapidly and even brute force yourself to profit, and then you can take all of it out. It's like, that's why everybody was like turning their heads like, what the fuck? This is too good to be true. And it is. There's no way they can survive off a business model doing that. That shit's going to bankrupt you. It's publicity's done to draw people to the brand. Let's see what it is, right? We're smart people here. Right. Do I want to start building up on a bull side here on this, on NASDAQ? I need evidence that I need to pivot to trade off of. Now that red line that was here, I did delete. Let me put it back on here so I can. That was where it is. Okay. So when it comes to prop firms, you guys have to find out like what matches your play style. The reason I Tradeify is the steady payouts. The reason I'm doing the FundedNext is so I can maybe be like aiming for a grand slam. That would be the one I try to build a big fat balance in and then show off like people do with Apex. It's going to cost me some money because I'm going to be brute forcing these evals, but whether I put 5 or 10 grand into it, depending on how many times I blow up trying to get them passed very quickly. If I just have 1 or 2 of them that survive, then I could be in the race for somebody that can say, hey, look at this big fatty payout I got, right? Be kind of cool to have a prop firm account that I can clock in a 6-figure, 7-figure payout sometime this year. Kind of nice. Good for marketing. But that's the reason I'm doing that, right? No DLL and uncapped payouts would kill any prop firm. Yeah, after like 6 to 12 months of doing that, you'll have people just completely wreck their face off. Yeah. 700K total. Yep. 700K total. Is there a time limit to pass the challenge? There's not. Anyways, enough about that. I'm not like trying to make this all about marketing this thing. Let's trade. But yeah, but again, Top Step is amazing. My Funded Futures is amazing. They're all great. All these firms are top tier for a reason. But for me, whenever one of them has a really good sale, that's why I'm like, okay, this is the time I load up. If there's a certain firm that has like really awesome rules, a really awesome sale, and I'm like, sure, let me load up. Let me try one more on this. Why not? I should have bought at this red line, but whatever. Ugh. Giveaway? Oh, okay, hold on. Did I do it? Wrong. Andrew, thank you. Hold up. What a busy day for me today. Okay, Andrew. Hold on. I'm messaging you. Hold on. I sent you a message. No, they're end of the day drawdown, Shelly. End of the day. End of the day drawdown. All right, let's hang in here. Don't want to be a daredevil and do 2. We're so close to liquidity pocket. Like, this is probably a dumb decision. Whatever. Hold on 1 second. Business meetings, man. Crazy, crazy. All right. Always good to business meetings. All right, so we are going to be doing our giveaway in just a second. Let me see what we got here. Come on in. Hello. Hello, smiley face.
Hi.
Why you laughing at my breakfast?
Why didn't you ask me for some?
I ain't got a plate.
Ugh. I get you a napkin. I don't like this.
All right, we're gonna be doing four $450,000 elite trader funding accounts. Now let's talk about these guys for a little bit. ETF, you know the drill.
Bring you some lunch before I head out.
Where's my hug? Thank you. Where you going?
I'm going to lunch and then grand opening.
Oh, that's right. Have fun.
I'm not letting go. No. No. You're going to dance with me on you, hanging on you.
Where'd all the viewers go? Literally, we have a giveaway and then 100 people disappear the minute I say it.
No, it's because you disappeared. Everybody was there for you.
This is very true. All right, so Elite Trader Funding has been very gracious every Friday. Have donated direct to funded accounts to this community, so you guys can try out their brand new direct to funded program. Direct to funded is like one of my favorite things to do in the prop space. It's the closest thing to your own funds as you can be. You're not doing eval. Get rid of the eval step, makes it more fun, more manageable. The 50K DTF is direct to funded is great. Give you guys a little bit of information about the accounts. You skip the eval stage altogether. You immediately start trading towards a payout. The 15, like most direct to funded type accounts in any firm, Tradeify, all of them, it's the same kind of thing. You're going to trade X amount of days and get a payout. And there's a payout cap because you're direct to funded. It's just like immediately making money, which is good. These guys are really great because every 15 days you can get $5,000, which is awesome. Now with Tradeify, every payout I get 3. So every 15 days you can get 5 up to 20K. As soon as you get 20K, they'll move you to live, I think is what the rule is. All right, so maximum payout after you get $20,000 total, that your trading stops and you've finished. So you finished the journey. After 30 days have passed, you can jump right back in and do the same thing, or they can move you to live at their discretion. So you can go live after that if they want to. I'm live with those guys. I get daily payouts with it. It's a killer program. It's really nice. They have a consistency rule, which is part of any direct to funded program as well. That's basically it. The rules are relatively simple. Pretty good deal. Yeah. I do really like direct to funded because it makes the whole journey simpler. You don't have like an eval. It sucks an eval when you're trading for like 3, 4, 5 days, but then all of a sudden it doesn't even count. You know what I mean? That's what sucks about evals. Like, I got to start all over. And then the psychology is like, you're like, okay, now I'm finally funded. Okay, now the pressure's on. And then you screw up your fund and you got to start all over. You can kind of get out of that rat race a little bit with direct to funded. It's a quicker path to pay out, but also direct to funded programs. What makes them nice is it's not like you're going to be gambling a lot and busting accounts a lot like you would with an Apex because they're quick and cheap and dirty. But direct to funded, think of it more like you're going to take your time for a slower experience and a more consistent experience. Like you're trading for consistency at that point. Hey, where did my little drawing tool here go? So your expectation should be like, okay, this is the one I'm going to take slow and trade it well and trade it slow to get consistent payouts. 5K twice a month. That's not bad, right? If you do well, that's 10K a month. That's not bad for a little bit of income if you do well. And the question always is if you do well. But I'm a big fan of direct to funded programs because you're not wasting your time in the evals. Anyways, Elite Share Funding, awesome. A lot of the guys from that company used to work at Rocket Scooter. That's why I've always been friends with them. And just letting you guys know, as much as I talk about them, they don't pay me. This is a thing I do because I like the firm. So, some of the firms offering salaries and stuff, they don't pay me a dime to say this, believe it or not. I just like the company and I like what they do. And I like that they rebuild their stuff to match, feedback we give them and you guys give them. So that's really cool. All right, let's do a giveaway. 4 of you are about to be a funded trader. 4 of you are about to be a funded trader. Hang tight. Thanks for sticking with us. And then we'll do some other stuff. We got a lot of things going on today. I'm gonna tell you, big giveaways going out at My Funded Futures today. This is giveaway week and giveaway month, and My Funded Futures is going to be doing stuff on when I go on their show. So you guys follow me over there in about an hour. We do that. Okay, and just to kind of so I can talk about them for a little longer, we're not going to do them 4 back to back. We're going to have fun with this. We're going to do every 10 minutes, we'll give away 1. That way, you can have some fun with it. You only need to type it 1 time, you guys. 1 time to enter. That's it. We were having this cool contest for submitting songs, and you guys have created so many crazy. Oh, I already heard this one. That's Fraser's song. Okay, hold on. Giveaway time. First, number 1, 50K DTF account. So this is the first one. We'll do four giveaways. No more selling. No more sell-off market. Come on. Give us love today, market. In despair, winner number one. We'll do 4, so don't go anywhere. We'll do one in another 10 minutes. Look at the curve. Okay, we'll do one. We'll do one every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. Okay, that's one. Hold on. Funded giveaway. Okay, that's one. Cool. All right, so in despair. Okay, so we'll do this one at 10:50, 11:50. We'll do this one at 12. That song is so funny. We'll do this one at 12:10. Spin the wheel every time. Okay. Yeah, direct-to-funded programs are very cool. If you guys haven't tried one, they're really good. Now, a characteristic of them is to traditionally you're skipping the eval, and with direct-to-funded, you're usually not uncapped payouts. Usually, it's a payout schedule, and it's a very good path to go to get payouts because you don't have to do eval. From day one, you're trading towards your funded balance, which is kind of cool. So usually, it takes longer to get a payout, and it's a capped payout. But it's kind of like the reward for you skipping the eval. Remember, eval is a way for them to like blow you up in the prop space. Eval is a way for the casino to just take your money. You go in there, hit trailing drawdown, you bust. Pay again, you bust. Pay again, you bust. And you don't even make it to funded stage. And so because of that grind, I always call it the eval grind, you end up spending a lot of money just on evals. And so direct to funded gives you the ability to not have to do that, which is nice. But in return, obviously, there's always got to be some in return. You can't just walk in and make $1 million payout the first day. It's usually like a throttle, more consistent thing. On my account here on my screen, you guys have been watching me Tradify straight to funded the last 5 or 6 months. The big 18-day streak is in a straight to funded account with Tradify. It's one of my favorite programs to be involved in, straight to funded. So ETFs, very competitive, very good. You feel free to check them out. We'll do one more in about 6 minutes. And looks like the market's finally moving. Thank God it wasn't a wuss here. I'm trying to brute force some of these accounts over here in my FundedNext. So hopefully they do something. Show me your P&L. Whip it out. Show me your bank account. Whip it out. What's your mom's maiden name? There's all the people. I think he wrote this song because some guy was trolling me on Twitter. Was like, what's your verified performance? And I was like, this is it. I even got like my funded futures to tweet and say, yeah, this is real. And they get more verified than the people that own the account. Anyways, then Mike wrote that song to go with it, which is really fun. All right. Giveaway in 5 more minutes, so hang tight. Do one more in 5 minutes. And by the way, that person that was like some small time no name YouTuber guy, you guys literally burnt that guy to a crisp. Y'all were so like ruthless to him because he was like, you know, these new kids coming here, they don't know who the granddaddy is. they think I'm some kind of like COVID era streamer that just was born. I've been doing this for 10 years, right? And I show everything on my screen. You guys can see all the history, whatever. Nobody's ever caught shenanigans on here because I show everything. I mean, it is what it is. Take it or leave it. Believe what you want. Just here's the results. You like it, don't like it, I don't care. It's like, what's your verified performance? I'm like, here it is. Yeah, but how's it verified? I don't know. The fucking CEO came and congratulated me, so I'm about to go live after $200,000 of profit. Yeah, but how's that verified? I don't know. How do you verify him? What the guy can put his foot deeper in his mouth, and you guys were like, well, what's your verified profit? The guy completely ran away and backed down, as they tend to do. People just want to engagement farm and about chasing your stuff when you're big. I heard that happens. But then Mike wrote a song making fun of that guy, which is really funny. Show me your P&L. Whip it out. That's where that song came from. Primero requested Apex to the next payout cycle begin the next day. I believe that is the case. Once your account becomes eligible to trade again, it starts over. Eli says if you guys are failing evals and busting accounts, just invert your charts and trade normally. Game changer. I know people that have done that trick before. It's good psychologically, right? Whip it out. Somebody said send a pic crailing your nuts. and then that got moderated. Some of our new moderators didn't like that, but that's okay. I'm not going to send you a pic crailing my nuts though. I would, but I don't give away those. I don't give away that for free. You're going to pay for that, man. That's like there's a premium service there. I'll just give away the goods. If you fail the FundedNext eval, we'll still be able to keep the offer when they try to reset. Don't reset. You gotta, when you fail, the account becomes inactive. So if you fail it, it will disappear. It's no longer a good account. And then once it becomes inactive, you just buy another one. So the best part about that is you just, if you fail, just keep buying a new one. You don't reset it. You can't reset a failed eval. You can only reset in this sale. The resets don't give you the discount either. You can technically reset it, but it won't give you the discount. You got to buy it again with the code. Yeah, FYI. With the reset, doesn't give you the deal. So I need to make $6,000. So I need to make 2,400 profit in each one of these. I'm brute forcing them. Only busted 3 of them, which is good. So brute forcing is I'm buying and brute forcing these things to pass. At least not all of the way, but just the first trade. I need 2,400 the first day and 7 accounts, and that's the rule. Brute forcing. No matter what it costs me. And then that way, by the time the end of the sale happens, I can have 7 past accounts. That's what I'm going for. Counts. Do I have MFFUs having any big sales soon? MFFU is having something really big very soon, as in changing a lot of things they're doing. So I'm likely sure a sale will come with it. I can't tell you what they're changing, but they're making big changes. I'm talking like big changes to the whole company. And the changes are awesome for you guys. They're not even like, it's not even like, so MHP res is negative and resilience is negative. Top of the box is like what I'm aiming for. So that's about as good as it's going to get, hopefully. But I don't know. Should I just not be a pussy and keep holding or what? I want to hear that song again. All right, guys, whip it out. All right, ETF giveaway number 2. Everybody, ETF in chat, you gotta type it again.
Show me your P&L, whip it out. Show your P&L, yeah, whip it out.
All right, I'm gonna take profit.
See the P&L, whip it out, whip it out. Look at the curve, let's see that bank account. Show me that account, let's see that P&L too. Yeah, show that thing, let's see your bank account. Yeah, oh yeah, nice curve.
I'm gonna get right back in on him. You know what? On MHP break, I'll get right back in, even though MHP res is going. Actually, let me get back in. I didn't want to hang on to this. MHP res going to positive again. Dude, let's rally today. All right. That's a tough drawdown, but whatever. I should wait for the confirmation. I'm risking giving all of that back, but whatever. I really buy at the top. No, I didn't buy at the top. I'm buying at the I'm buying here early. I'm actually still buying on the overshoot because that went back to positive. I'm betting that once we get there, it keeps going. So basically I was in two and then I closed out and I got right back in. I closed out early because the orange wasn't positive. And then after a couple of ticks, it did go positive. So I jumped right back in. I actually bought here. And then I'm actually back in the same trade. I got out and I got right back in. So I'm not necessarily buying. I'm just deciding to hold on. Ryan, whichever Ryan of the 10 Ryans we have, whoever types it first, congrats, you're a next winner. Ryan. Bro, you Ryan. My dude. Awesome. My man. Wow. Wow. Good job. Okay. All right, you guys know what you have to do is you have to take a screenshot of your YouTube account, and I got 2 more to come, so don't even go anywhere. 2 more of these to come. We'll do one more in about 10 minutes. Send a screenshot of your YouTube ID to Slacks in our contest channel. He's our admin. He'll hook you up. Congrats. You two are both funded with Elite Trader funding just by being here. You are Ryan too? I also am known by my tribe as Ryan. They call me Ryan of the mountaintops. Because I make so much money, I'm so close to the moon like I'm standing on mountaintops. And show me your P&L. Yeah, whip it out. That's great. I love that song. All right. While we're chilling.
Listen up, kids. This is Tale of the Fake Man, slightly fatter version who wears FundedNext. He will message you and say you're a great trader.
Oh, wait. What's this one? Hey, is it this way? Oh, it's backwards. Hold on. Whatever, it braces on this hand. So here's a funny story while we're waiting. Right now I'm trading for us to go back into here. If we hold orange with orange resilience greater than 0, it's more of a rally. But this is a risky play to jump back in on this trade, but I'm gonna stay with it. So this is a song that somebody here wrote about all the fake accounts that message people in the background of Discord. If you listen to the lyrics, it's saying that like this is really the guy that's messaging you and it's not really me. You guys write the craziest, funniest songs, I swear. Why is he green? Because he's greedy. He wants your money. He's greedy. Greed. He's green with greed. So I always message you to like join some service or join some Telegram or download something. Okay, 4 more minutes, guys. ETF for the 3rd giveaway. Your wife calls you Ryan in bed. Oh, that's so funny. Then I guess you win the account. Kristen's right. I would say the guy is definitely much fatter. Hold on. If you guys didn't hear the lyrics, it's so funny. So basically, Slack saves the day. He hunts down the fake Matt. He kicks him in the nuts. Like, listen to it one more time. It's really funny. What? Slacks on a toad. This is the toad. He gallops with his trusty toad to fight the ogre in his castle. So there you go. Yeah. So this is the comic book tale of Slacks galloping to his castle on his trusty toad. Oh, that's so funny. You guys got... So with the songwriting contest, you guys got infinitely more creative this time around. It's incredible. So we're doing a songwriting contest with AI music. If you write a song that we use for comedy, we use for stream, we use for theme song, we use for whatever. So many different songs you guys have come up with. We're giving away free lifetime for songs that we pick. If we pick your song, we just give you access to community for life as a thank you for the prize. Better than Slacks riding a Datsun? Yeah, it's kind of true. So funny, Slacks just gallops in. Slacks with a heart of gold gallops in on his trusty toad, and then he knocks on the door at slightly fatter Matt's castle and then kicks him in the nuts. And then it was like, and as a reward, Matt gives Slacks and Mike free lifetime because Mike wrote the song. So even implanted in the song that he's going to win free lifetime for the prize. That's some next level 4D chess, dude. You have to pick that one. It's so funny. There's so many of them, but the last songwriting contest we had was great. It had all the songs that we use. Hit the like button, the giveaway song, the one I'm about to play, the Burr 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 song. But this time around, like, you guys are in it to win it. The creativeness this time around is just so much different. People are going all kind of angles. We got a song about Arby's in here. T6 made a motivational speech song, which is really funny. They're all good. So it's like, we're going to have so many new songs next go around. Speaking of which, it is time for the next giveaway. ETF, guys, one more time. Remember, ETF's direct to funded program is really cool. You can skip the eval, go straight into it. I am not a big fan of evals. If I can get rid of them, I'd love to do that. But direct to funded is a very cool program. All right, ETF, ETF, ETF. Money gun song.
The hedge pressure resilience.
Oops, sorry, that's loud.
Support in the bull zone.
All right, monthly res back to being positive S&P, which looks good. Hopefully this is good for the market to hang in there. I am still longing at monthly hedge like I have been. Boy, I like the fact that it's done this. Let's not get any selling today.
Rocket scooter. All you need and all you own. Rocket scooter. Rocket scooter's the best. Rocket scooter.
Oh, I forgot to spin the wheel. All right, hold on.
Rocket scooter, best system in the world.
Wait, I shot my load too early. Hold on.
Rocket scooter, rocket scooter. Rocket scooter. Best system in the world. Rocket scooter.
Let's hang in there. I'm hoping that we get back above MHP though. Get ready.
Best system in the world. Rocket scooter. Rocket scooter's the best. Rocket scooter. Rocket scooter's the best. The market's turning. Think I'll buy some support. Man in the hedge.
Come on.
Think I'll llama.
There's a lot of people that entered this contest. Woo! The one. You are the next winner. The one. Direct to funded 50K account. You guys will really like the program. I really enjoy trading with the ETF. It's the first prop firm I ever got involved with as well. Nice job. Type something in the chat, buddy. Yeah, and believe it or not, they don't pay me to say this. But as rare of an instance as it is, I'm not on their payroll. So this is a genuine, other than standard affiliate stuff, but I actually have supported them because they listen to me and they listen to you guys. And I like that. They want to be what the community wants. And I like firms that do that. Congratulations, the one, you're the winner. So right now, like, you know, people promoting prop firms, usually they're getting paid to do so. I do this because I want to. I got to pick up the money. $5 to have money on the floor. $5. All right. One more in a little bit. All right. Congrats. Now I am in a little early on this. Resilience is still negative. This is still resistance from here. This might not be the best play, and I did probably get in on this one early. So what I'm going to do is I did want to get in here. This got me excited, but now it's back down to mellow. Not the best. Not the best situation yet. So I don't think we're going to get a big rally. But which other way is it going to go? Is it going to sell off? Is the VIX picking up some steam? Not at all. VIX futures have not moved, which is the craziest part. Oh, man, what the... Even with this little bit of selling, let's see if the VIX is moving. VVIX is picking up, but VIX futures are just like not doing anything. It's just incredible to see that the market is not volatile. It's very liquid enough. So hopefully this, we're not going to have a lot of downside if it rallies. If it continues to go down, I'll probably close and get out of the way. Because there's no volatility, we shouldn't be having bigger ranges. So you can see how the market is like the V's are very consistently the same size. And hopefully they stay same and get smaller. If it starts getting bigger V's, I'm going to close out because the market is going to sell off. It's easy to spot a crash in a non-volatile environment. And the market just tips over. You look for that sudden onset of like expanding volatility. So like I said, this is a good time to trail a stop on the long side because the market isn't volatile. So you shouldn't be seeing bigger V's. So if you we see another red candle, I'm going to get out of the way. and it's probably going to fall farther. And that's the scary part right here. I'm watching VIX like a hawk to make sure it's not picking up. So normally when you have non-volatile sell-offs like this, it's just rotating out or people taking profit. So hopefully what we'll see, what I hope we see is a very nice, gentle trending back up with not a lot of downside. And I know I just drew a trend line about the vomit in my mouth. I know. But in reality, this is showing you that the pathway is likely to stay relatively in the same range. If it starts finding lower lows, you're going to trust that it's a real genuine sell-off and volatility is picking back up. Volatility is the size of the V's. As you know, you got the market's kind of falling down the same amount. It was up and down with NASDAQ was 95 to 55. So 40 points, 40 points, 40 points, 40 points, 40 points. And then we're back down to here. We start falling 40 points, it's going to be 40, 40, 40, 40, and keep falling lower without volatility. So we really don't want to see this pushing too far to the downside. Maybe I should just hold back to 1 though. Tory trend line never fails. I know. Imagine a trend line and just go into timeout. Exactly. So I don't want to see this move in another 40 points of drop in. So what I'll do is I'll get back down to 1. This is the original 2 that I had. I closed out, got back in, and now I'm trimmed back down to half. Kind of dumb, boring, crazy market day. I know. The problem with this is if it sells any further, this is the A+. So I don't want to hold all the way down to there. Got my fun fan that I drew. Guys, this is almost the biggest stream we've had. Today was the second biggest stream we've ever had as far as concurrent viewers. I appreciate you guys supporting the stream and being here. This is really awesome. I really appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate y'all. All right. Big FundedNext sale. Let's go. Let's go. I'm liking this. All right, 2 more minutes. We'll do 1 more ETF giveaway. See, the volatility is picking up, or the V's are picking up, which means a non-volatile selling means more selling. The last thing I want to see today is to bust my winning streak on high risk in this no man's land. Small trade only below MHP on MHP break. And the only A+ setups we have are going to be in the zones again. So this is not even an A+ setup. It's kind of a medium probable setup. Now the problem that I see here, and again, I'm kind of worried about this. I wish there was volatility so I can grab some quick dips. But this, and this, and this are my best setups. Do I think it's going to sell off? It very much could today. I'm actually kind of worried about it. I don't want to see any more than this. This needs to hold very quickly. I want to see this hold now, or I'm just going to pull the plug and be a wuss. Because I don't like any of this. I don't like that either. MHP lost a second time. Who is it that's down? Apple? Nope. Amazon. It was Amazon, wasn't it? Yep. Hope we can get right back up above. Like this right here. I need this to hold, and it's not. It's not my favorite setup by far. Should be all right. Not good. Does not look good. The A plus is down, like way down below would be great. My biggest fear about what today's looking like it's bringing to the table is this is just your resetting it monthly. People are taking profits or exercising options and getting in and out of trades. My biggest fear is that this somehow dies a second time. Falls to there, tries to bounce. Falls to there. And then this is the big bounce. That's my biggest fear. What's up? Hey.
I'm gonna leave this in here.
I thought I did leave it in there earlier the other day. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What? Guys, check this out. What? What? Isn't that crazy? Look at this, guys. Wow. That looks good. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you so much. All right, yeah, about to give away, and it's on the menu. Looks like rice, beans, avocado, eggs, cilantro, tomatoes, and cheese, and pepper, and spicy chipotle mayo.
All the food groups. Alright, yeah, you. Bye, chat. Go pick up.
Thank you so much. That was really nice.
Come on.
I hate markets that don't move. I really hate markets that don't move. I hate markets that don't move. So let's get some movement, can't we? This is what can happen, but this is what this is good A plus. If we get down here, I'll dig myself out of whatever hole. That'll be fine. I'm only down about 5K right now. It's not too bad. 5-6K. All right, one more time. One more time. Final giveaway. Final giveaway. Oh, this is the Monkey Paw song. Hold on. Oops. Sorry, I wanted to do the other monkey song. Actually, I would say A, not A plus, because we did lose MHP, so there's still A setups. Final ETF funding giveaway, guys. Type ETF in chat. You guys 10 seconds to do it. Don't forget to sub to the channel. Everybody, in the meantime, I'll spin the wheel. Let's get this up to 800 likes. About 150 people. Hit the like button. Thumbs up below the screen. Really appreciate that if you can help the algo out a little bit. You guys, help me out. Maybe like 50 more people smack the like here. Got some A's all down at the bottom, which is kind of cool.
MHP leads the charge. In the chaos we enlarge. Strategies that never tire.
I'll spin the wheel at 800 likes. I'll spin the wheel. Thumbs up, thumbs up. I have 720. Maybe some of you guys come here and smack it real quick. If you hit the like button, I'll spin the wheel at 800.
Breaking through the market game. Rocket scooters cutting edge. Lead beyond the market.
Well, thank you, ETF, for donating to the community here. We love you guys.
Rocket scooter gotta ride the wave.
Mm.
From the chaos, find the brave. Like a monkey, swing the line. Grab your chance, it's trading time.
770, thank you guys. Really appreciate you.
Mathematician
30 more, please. Thank you.
breaking through the market game. Rocket scooters, cutting edge. Leap beyond the market's edge. Rocket scooter gotta ride the wave.
30 more likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Chaos, find the brave. Monkey, swing the line. Grab your chance, it's trading time to time.
'All right, guys, 5 more. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. We love y'all. 5 more, and I'll spin the wheel. Oh, I played the whole song. That's okay. All right, we'll do the other cool song. All right, but close enough. That's 800-ish. Thank you, guys.
Late nights, early mornings, charts up, trying to see what's forming.
All right, this volatility picking up. This is not
Options open,
just like not.
came from the bottom.
VVIX is growing though, which is so weird because VIX futures are not moving.
Break, never been. Candles talking to me, I don't need new friends. Rocket scooter running plays, we ain't here to pretend. Numbers don't lie, but emotions do. Fear and greed, man, they cloud your view. Stick to the plan.
I knew we would megaphone today. That's what I thought we would get, but I didn't think we would just kind of like drift down. I thought we would have like
Trade smart, no
rally up, then sell off, then consolidate equilibrium.
I keep my pace.
McD, final winner today. Now I'll tell you guys,
Scooter, yeah, we setting the
if you didn't win today, we do giveaways every single morning, every single afternoon. And when I go on My Funded TV, which is the show I do every day, in about 10 minutes, I'll be live on My Funded TV. They give away 25 to 50 accounts. And they're going to be starting to give away a lot of stuff because they're about to do some really big changes at My Funded. So come on over there, follow me into that stream. Let's all show up there.
price action talking and I read between the lines. Yeah, money moves, but the mindset stay. Discipline first, that's the only way. Big wins, small wins.
McD, oh, looks like he's not here.
Rocket scooter up, we don't fade away.
All right, there he is, McD. Congrats. You are the 4th winner today of the funded account. So we give away funded accounts every day on this stream. So don't even get upset if you didn't win anything. Every day we do funded account giveaways. I go out there and buy a ton of them for you guys.
Stick to the plan, we gon' see this.
Oh, you got it. Okay, thanks, Andrew.
The blueprint, let me show it to you.
All right, those of you that have won, you need to send Slacks, our admin, a message in Discord. Take a picture of your YouTube ID that shows that it's you. Message him within the hour to claim your prize. Set up an email with Elite Share, an account with Elite Share Funding. Send the email you signed up with. Hook you up with your code, and then you'll be good as gold, baby. All right, so here we're going. I'll be live on this show. I run my own segment on My Funded Futures TV. I'm the afternoon host of Lunch Money with Matt. Here's the link I'm spamming in chat. Everybody go over there now. Say hey to Tom. Say hi to my Funded Futures. Show some love to Tom. The Rockets in chat, but say hi to Tom. Show him some respect. Let's load those numbers up. My Funded TV is now twice as big as Tradeify, thanks to you guys. I love Tradeify. Friendly competition. Alone, this community has made that show twice as big as the other one. So let's go over there and keep it going. They give away a ton of stuff, like 25 to 50 resets and accounts all the time. Let me get some steam here. Not sure what's going on, but the market's moving. All right, guys. We'll be here for about 5 more minutes, and then we'll head over there. So that's the link. But head over there, say hey to Tom. Okay, you don't have to go there, but you can go there to support me viral. It's cool if you don't like them, but if they support me, right, it's my job to go over there. Pretend like you hate McDonald's, but I work at McDonald's. You still show up to like fuck around with me and have fun. Like, I'll throw you some chicken nuggets for free. You know what I'm saying? If you guys support me, I get it. It's cool if you don't like the company. That's not even hating you for it. I don't know what's going on with this, but let's get a bounce on this, guys. Hopefully we get something good. But thanks for tuning in. I'll be over there. I'll be leaving here in about 5 minutes to go over there and get ready. We start right at about 12:30 over there. We'll show up just to me. So that's what I love, you guys. I like that you guys love and hate different things out there. But you show up for me, that makes me feel happy. But they do give away free shit, so you can express your hate by getting a free account and robbing them blind. That's how I feel. Like if I hate a prop firm, what's the biggest way to stick it to them? It's to steal their money. Think of it like that. So maybe you guys will win. They'll do free accounts or something, free resets every day. Usually 25 to 50 things they like to give away. It's been consistent. I don't ever say it's guaranteed, but there hasn't been a day they haven't dropped a giveaway. So it's been kind of nice. Stellar Instant, yeah. Tell them no codes. I try. It's so hard to do giveaways on YouTube. YouTube is like absolute cancer, you guys. I'm not going to lie. When it comes to giveaways, it's just not. YouTube wasn't built to engage with the community like Twitch. So YouTube just kind of sucks a little bit. Let me get out here, guys. But head over to that link in chat. I'll see you in a little bit. And I'll be right back over here in an hour. So YouTube was like built to watch videos and leave comments. And then when Twitch got big, YouTube's like, we want to get on this live streaming thing. But then in the 10 years it's been a hit, they haven't made like interactive things that interact with the community much easier like Twitch. Like you guys can't sub to a channel and then it connects to stream elements and it's like, congratulations, we have a sub. I mean, they're trying to build it all now finally, but it's still messy and buggy. It'd be kind of cool if YouTube had its own native feature where I can just engage with chat, do a giveaway with everybody that's live in chat, but stupid. But hopefully one day. You know what's in those chicken nuggets? I don't think I want to know what's in those chicken nuggets. Oh, you can't use your code, they blocked you? Oh no. I'm sorry to hear that.
Trends we ride with heads held high. Resilience makes the weak ones fly. Future volume crystal clear. Rocket scooter leads no fear. No more guesswork, no